She cheated on me, so I had a threesome with her former ex-boyfriend and the guy she cheated on me with.
Bitches get money.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wait.
She cheated on me, so I fucked every person possible.
She cheated on me, so I fucked everyone in America.
Yeah. What?
I fucked the entire state of Colorado.
Yeah. I fucked all of Colorado and she cheated on me. Nuclear.
Everyone meet me at Red Rocks. We're going.
I caught her texting somebody else. I fucked everyone in our town.
That wasn't for me. That was to go against her.
That's what you did for revenge? Revenge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Clip ends there.
Okay. All right. To clear up any confusion that might come up, you have to know that I am a bisexual man. This would have been so much funnier if he did.
I was gonna say,
I'm
am
fully straight, but I love revenge.
But I slept with these two guys to get after her. I'm a straight man who took two at once. Fuck her.
I'm as straight as can be, and I had two dicks.
her at the same time, and I still see those once a week.
She walks in, he's like, suck it, Brittany.
I'm so straight, but she with me. I'm on Grindr every day.
And I've been doing that for 11 years.
Yeah, 11 years. I got you, Brittany. Yeah.
Don't you dare do that
My
again.
husband Charles supports me.
I hate man.
Yeah.
It's like, I think you're gay, man. He's like, no, I just live a life of vengeance.
No, just women lie to me, man. So I men.
And that's where the cigarette and the lashes come in. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Holy shit. I love this guy.
I'm so straight, dude. Her.
Okay.
Okay.
To clear up any confusion that might come up, you have to know that I'm a bisexual man. I love sharing this story because I'm still proud of it. A few years ago, my ex-girlfriend cheated on me with another guy. She then had the audacity to tell me that if I was a grown-up, that I could deal with it and that she hopes we can still be friends, but she lost any feelings for me and is fully in love with this new guy now. If she hadn't said that, I probably wouldn't have made this plan. But now I had to teach her a valuable lesson. I was in a depressed state for a long time and couldn't bring myself to delete her number, and she thought I was her friend now. She started to send me pictures of her and her new boyfriend with laughing emojis. She didn't even care about how much she had hurt me. And then one day, while I went through Tinder, I found someone who was quite familiar, her new boyfriend. Of course, I wouldn't tell her that her new boyfriend is on Tinder. In fact, I matched with him, which was quite surprising because I thought he was straight, and we started a conversation. He didn't know who I was. She never told him she was in a relationship while she was flirting with him. But this was perfect. We had longer conversations, and he told me more and more about himself. Over the weeks, we learned more and more about each other, and now I had a plan. I suggested that we could meet each other at a bar. He agreed. Keep in mind, he was still in a relationship with my ex-girlfriend at that time. When we met, we had a great time, and one date became many dates. It took me a few months, but then I got him to the point where he developed feelings for me, and I was his affair. What he didn't know was that I got in contact with my girlfriend's former ex-boyfriend as well. He broke up with her because he came out as gay. I was in contact with both guys. The ex-boyfriend and I got along very well. In fact, I made him a close friend of mine. In our conversations with my new boyfriend, we talked about sexual desires, and he told me that he always wanted to have a threesome, so I suggested one with the gay ex-boyfriend. I knew that he was his type because we kind of look alike, and he had feelings for me, so I asked the gay ex-boyfriend if he wanted to become the third one, and to my surprise, he said yes. I'm honestly still surprised how all of that worked out without her noticing, but it did, and then the day came where I decided to go nuclear. The two guys came to my apartment. I led them to the bedroom, and they started talking to each other. While they talked, I took a selfie from a safe distance, close enough that she could see their faces, but far enough that they wouldn't notice. Then the action started. Of course, I won't go into any detail, but damn, I enjoyed it more than anything in the world. A few days after this, I told him that now that I granted him the wish of a threesome, I wanted something in return. I told him that I don't want to be in an affair any longer and told him that he should either break up with her or I will break up with him. I knew it was hardcore manipulative, but I had a plan and I had full control over him. He actually broke up with her and threw her out. I even got him to move out of his apartment to move in with me, meaning that she lost both her home and her boyfriend. But I wasn't done yet. Because, sorry, this is crazy. This is insane.
Okay.
Whew, okay, I thought we were gonna...
He's just like sitting there, go on. More.
I'm like, you didn't stop at the threesome? Like,
But I wasn't done yet.
but I wasn't done yet.
2 dicks wasn't enough.
I called her dad.
Oh, Brittany's dad.
Cut to Ben Savage and Princess Bride. Was that the end of the story? We're not done yet. That's not the end of the story yet.
This is nuclear.
Wow.
Okay. But I wasn't done yet. Because after that, she texted me with crying emojis that her boyfriend dumped her and that she regrets leaving me. I then said, your boyfriend? Are you talking about this guy? And I sent her the selfie I took. She called and texted me several times, but I ignored her. My plan was almost successful. There were only 3 things left that I still had to do.
3?
3?
3?
The boyfriend, the ex-boyfriend, and the dad.
3. I only had 4 things left. Boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, dad, and find her long-lost brother. And go to Sweden and her brother.
Sweden. The first was that I told her mother, who hates infidelity more than anything because her father cheated on her mother with another woman. You could say, like father, like daughter. Her mother was angry but thanked me for telling her. From what I've heard, her mother cut ties with her, but I admit that I don't know if that actually happened. And I don't think that it happened, but it would be funny if it was true. The second thing I did was dump him because unfortunately, he was a cheater too, and I hate infidelity as well. Holy This is
My God.
This is crazy.
This is
the craziest shit I've read in a long time.
wow.
He goes, yeah, we could share these drawers. I'm breaking up with you.
I'm breaking up with you because you're a cheater.
Yeah.
The last thing I did was go out with the gay ex-boyfriend, and after a few dates, we got together, and we are still a couple.
Does the gay ex-boyfriend know about all of this?
Does anybody know about any of it?
In the
Well,
end,
Mom does. She's like, well done.
Thank you for telling me.
Yeah. I hate infidelity.
in the end, I destroyed both her and the guy she cheated on me with, and couldn't be more proud of myself. Edit, okay, for some reason, I still get too many messages. No, the I will not tell you details about the threesome, you horny motherfuckers. So stop asking.
Bunch of stupid.
Why do they want to know?
Go in detail about how.
Yeah.
But what about the threesome?
Yeah, how'd that work?
Also, yeah, how did that work?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah.
Go
Can we get an update on how that worked?
How'd that work?
How did that work?
How did that work?
Take your pancakes out. We're learning how that
Also-
worked.
Also, what's a safe distance picture? That's what I want to know.
I know, I think that to me is the shittiest thing.
He's
I was
under
like,
the bed.
I was like, hey, you took photos of people without their consent.
So up.
Yeah.
There's so much up shit
There's
here.
so much up shit here.
oh,
be like-
oh, this is fucked up. This is very fucked up.
God.
But you know what's more
I wonder if that ex-boyfriend knows about all this.
What's more up?
Where do they get those shoes?
Where the hell? Shoes for cruise, guys. I said this.
Yeah, are the comments rejoicing this person?
Yeah, rejoicing.
I think
That's a church term.
cue
Thank
previous
you.
conversation. I think they are, because I think we're reading this and watching this like a movie.
Yeah.
And once again, forgetting it's like, hey, like, because if I knew someone who, like, I hate infidelity. Obviously, I hate cheating. But if I knew someone who's like, oh, my ex cheated on me, I'd be like, that sucks so much. And then they went into all this detail, I'd be like, that's crazy. Yeah. I'm probably gonna distance myself from you because I'm worried that if I do anything that pisses you off, it's like, this is Eric Cartman.
Literally.
Like, the levels
Yeah.
of
But
just
if
like.
you saw this in a trailer with a bunch of hot people, you'd be like, I'm buying tickets.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But real people's lives, this feels.
I mean, the boyfriend, yes, okay, the other boyfriend, yes, he cheated on her with this guy, but like, you had to move in for pure revenge.
I was like, the threesome felt like enough revenge. The threesome was, you did it.
The falling in love part?
This is a patient man.
This is quite a bit. Comments, someone said maybe Hallmark could make a holiday story out of this. 2,000 upvotes.
Hallmark, this is HBO.
This
After
is HBO.
dark.
This is HBO.
What are we talking about?
Pluto TV.
Someone said, do I believe it? Kinda. Is it possible? Yes. Do I want it to be real? Yes, I do. Dude did not let her slide. Man really hit her with the Ebenezer Scrooge past, present, future. OP said, to be fair, you are not the first one who thought that. I told this story to some of my friends, and one of them also didn't believe it at first until I showed him the selfie. Someone said, man, I feel bad for your man, LOL. I'd be devastated to learn that someone was only with me to get back at someone, even if it was just initially. I sure hope you told him this truth. If not, you genuinely don't deserve him. Big yikes. Someone said, Jesus Christ, save some for the rest of us, my guy.
3 million upvotes.
3 million.
500 million upvotes.
And how does it work?
Okay.
3 million upvotes.
Also, just chiming in for my friend.
Yeah,
How does it
explain
work?
that.
So if you could show us how that. No, I think someone getting with you out of pure revenge is kind of the same as infidelity for me.
You're
like, that's a lie. That's a big lie.
Yeah,
That's a big secret. That's infidelity in a different font.
Yeah.
But goddamn.
This is
Wow.
This is nuclear.
Holy
This definitely is nuclear.
God.
Like, yeah, she's, oh my God. I just want to know what the mom's like has a list and she's like, well, vengeance has been done on my daughter. Like, I hate infidelity. It's like, a lot of other stuff is happening
Yeah,
here.
is the mom gonna be like, and who else did you
Yeah.
You did what?
Honey, there's someone on the phone for you. Wait a second.
OP must be very hot because every guy he talks
Picture?
to is like, oh yeah, I'll you, dude.
Yeah, picture.
Yeah.
Like, the ex-boyfriend had to probably know him, and
Maybe
then,
this
like,
is a case of like hot people shouldn't be trusted.
probably not.
Because
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah.
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 Yes.
Yes,
indeed.
hot people shouldn't be trusted.
Yes. And that's the lesson of
I'm
today's
kidding.
Reddit
No,
stories.
cheaters shouldn't be trusted.
What I want to know is, does the boyfriend know this story?
Know why they got together in the first place. Yeah, because he thinks, we got together out of just getting together for a threesome.
Does he
Yeah.
know
Not realizing,
about?
it was all for pure revenge and that he only got with me.
He must know because he's telling his friends about the selfie. Like,
I don't know.
Remember in How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days when they both find out that they're like doing a challenge
Yes.
and they're both so sad? I remember when I was little, I didn't understand that. I was like,
Never seen that movie.
oh, you.
what?
The yellow
It's
backless
a
dress.
classic. Oh,
Oh,
yellow
wait,
backless
sorry.
dress.
Kate Hudson. Matthew
Yeah, no, I've never
McConaughey.
seen it. Never seen it.
Green light.
I'm thinking about 10 Things I Hate About You.
Oh,
Oh,
different.
you've never seen that?
I've
Heath
seen
Ledger?
that.
one?
I've seen that one.
Julia Stiles?
Yeah, I've seen that one. It's Taming of the Shrew.
But I remember watching a movie where two people were trying to get together for a goal that wasn't getting together.
Yeah.
And then they fall in love and they were How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, spoiler alert. They're so sad because they fall in love. And that's where I'm like, it's so f***ed up to not be honest with someone when you are dating them and be like, hey, you're here to play a bigger role in something much larger.
Then you're questioning it. Did you really want to be with me for me, or
Yeah.
were you like,
Yeah.
That's the problem. Like, that's why I hate secrecy and lies and stuff, because I'm like, man, trust is hard to rebuild.
very hard?
Like, it's very hard to rebuild. But, if someone cheats on you, just have a threesome with everyone they've ever met.
oh yeah, the town.
Okay, my version of this that I think is harmless is I get everybody on a group text.
What
And we go
What?
like, guys,
Guys,
can't believe we're all here.
You're saying with your partner and the person
I
they're
had
cheating.
everybody. I had her, I had him.
You
I had
did
all.
that?
No, I'm just trying to do a version of
That's
this
a good
funny.
one.
Yeah, and send a bunch of weird emojis.
Yeah.
And don't say anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got him.
Yeah,
Done.
nice. I pretended to not know what Brooklyn is. That's good.
That's good.
That's good. I used to work at a medical office, and it was a chain. The culture was very corporate. I didn't really fit in there, but I tried to keep my head down and do my very best at my job. One girl there seems to really not like me, which is fine. I'm not a $100 bill for everyone to like me. Interesting. I've never heard that phrase
Okay.
before.
I'm not a $100 bill for everyone to like me.
Yeah.
But
Next.
But she'd do petty things like unplug my monitor and keyboard before I'd get to my desk in the morning. Jesus. We also shared documentation responsibilities, and she would neglect her end, which I wouldn't know about until I'd get an earful from my boss. So I decided to get back at her in the pettiest way I possibly could. Her entire personality was being from Brooklyn. Like, oh, believe me, I'm from Brooklyn, I know pizza. Or, I'm from Brooklyn, we don't stand for shit like that, yada yada. One day, I was castigated for something she did, and I got really mad. So for the rest of the day, I pretended to not know what Brooklyn is. I'd ask like, oh, is that some town in Ohio? Oh, it's in New York? Is it like upstate? One of the 5 boroughs? Everyone knows there's only 4 boroughs in New York. That's Manhattan, Queens, Bronx, and Staten Island. To know Staten Island but not know Brooklyn is really funny.
Very funny.
When she showed me Brooklyn on the internet, I just said, that's not real. Brooklyn is an internet hoax. She got so incredibly frustrated, she started crashing out. The best part is, what's she gonna tell HR? I'm bullying her by pretending not to know what Brooklyn is? This was a long time ago, but I figured it was a good place to share. That's good revenge. I think she could go a little bit further. If she's unplugging your monitor, you can
kick her a little.
key her car.
Have you ever had someone, when you're sitting down, pull the chair out from behind you?
Okay,
I'm not friends with the Three Stooges, so.
Well, when you're a tall girl and it happens to you in 6th grade,
Jesus.
it f***ing
And you
sucks.
fell all the way to 7th grade.
I literally fell. It took me like many minutes to fall. Anyways.
Wait, that's crazy. It did happen to me once in a Star Kid show. Someone pulled the chair and I hit the ground. It was really funny.
On purpose?
I'll send you a clip. No, on accident. It's really funny.
Yeah, send me a clip.
There's nothing worse than falling. Your legs go up.
Yeah.
It's the worst. But anyway, I think I like this revenge because the person wanting the revenge is making them look stupid.
Yes.
Like, it gets really scary when you're like, I want harm on another person to feel better.
Yes.
But you're
so
just
like to be like, I'm gonna look like a clown in front of them, make them freak out.
Okay, revenge that I do love, and I'm not a big revenge person. Revenge that I do love is when someone is doing an action and it's like hurting you.
Yeah.
Is to find a way to make that action hurt them is the best. Now, that's not the case here.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh, this person keeps taking my parking spot, and finding a way to be like, so I put spikes on my parking spot and they parked on it. And they, like, that's a bad example, but you know what I mean? It's like, hey.
I think you do like revenge.
No. I was saying in movies and stuff, when it's just like the action that you're doing is finally going to have consequences for you.
Yes.
Like finding a way.
That's like a well-written version of revenge.
I don't know a good example of
know what
it,
you're
but
saying.
that's the best.
I just
like
think it's
this
so
one.
funny that someone's just like, oh yeah, in Brooklyn, like things are hard. Oh, in Brooklyn we wouldn't do it. It's like, wait, hold on. I've never heard of Brooklyn.
I know.
Like that is so funny to me because
good.
it's just gonna get someone really,
like,
really mad.
What? It's really funny.
It doesn't fix her problem, though. Like that.
I don't think revenge ever fixes your problem.
I think like asking that of revenge, you're never gonna be really
Satisfied.
I think you just, revenge is like related in like feeling like better, which is tricky territory.
It's catharsis for people, which is a slippery slope.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like very hesitant about revenge, is because I'm just like, all right, it gets into the weird zone and like, I don't know.
Do you know what would be really good revenge, but awful for an older person?
Okay, we're back to old people.
Don't do this. Don't do this.
Underground parking lot is moving their car. Is they park somewhere and then you go earlier and move their car.
Stop
I would never do that.
What are you talking about?
I would never do that.
What old person are you getting revenge on?
And what a weird way to like go underground.
Listen.
and get to move the car.
Listen, my papa lost his car in those goddamn shoes. He lost his car.
We have to move on. We can't do this.
We got underground parking lot, and he was gonna burn it down. And I thought,
sure.
And no one even moved it. He just forgot where it was.
Here. I can't believe. Well, can't wait for you to see that when you watch this back. Going,
No.
You know, it'd be nice.
Yeah.
We have an underground parking lot. We move old people's cars.
It'd be really fun tormenting.
I would never do it.
I didn't say I wanted to do it. I was never
You know,
gonna
it'd be
do
good
it.
revenge tormenting the elderly.
Oh my God! Shane said spikes.
I said if someone keeps stealing your parking spot, you put spikes on your parking spot.
You're like, oh, these old people who are already scared they have dementia. Fucking them up and making them feel like they have dementia.
Hey, I never gonna do that.
Comments?
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 Did this fix the issue? Does she still do petty things to you? OP said, no, I quit almost immediately after. That place was a dumpster fire.
Oh, well, okay.
Someone said, honestly, the Brooklyn bit is funny, but the real revenge was quitting and leaving that mess behind. Unplugging your equipment and sabotaging work is way past petty and straight into hostile workplace territory. You didn't fix her, but you definitely fixed your situation, and that's the win.
Okay.
Okay, that's the win.
Get out of there, girl boss. You deserve better.
You deserve better. You deserve better.
She don't play a computer. You deserve better.
Someone said, reminds me of the guy who pretended to have never eaten, seen, or heard of a potato to his girlfriend's family, and then instead of fessing up, doubled down.
I remember that.
That's a good one.
I remember that.
Okay. Well, yeah, I think that's also just like, that's not good enough revenge.
Yeah.
It's not equal to what they're doing to her.
But if it makes that person happy.
It makes her feel good, fine.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think this one's kind of harmless.
I'm
a little
glad
bit.
she did that before she quit, because if she just quit, the Brooklyn girl would have been like, I won.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay. I've been mailing my toenail clippings to my childhood bully once a month for 11 years. No return address, no note.
Throw up is coming up.
Oh my God.
That actually is really fucking gross.
Yeah,
But
that's a
awesome.
lot. That.
Like, oh, actually, yeah. When I think
You know
about,
what? That's awesome.
I didn't know you could send stuff with no return address.
Oh yeah.
Kind
What?
of a
Don't
good
get
thing
any
to learn.
ideas.
wait,
Don't get any ideas.
doesn't the post office go, no?
You know,
Yeah.
something that I've wanted to do for a long time is, this just kind of makes me think about it, is, you know how they sell those really fancy like letter writing sets with like the wax seal and the like.
Yeah,
I love those.
I've thought about like buying some really nice stationery, like a really old school parchment paper, writing like, and it's so one of my friends would get this gorgeous letter in cursive on the front, like entitled to them, and they'd open up this, they'd break the wax seal, they'd open up this beautiful scroll, and in it just in cursive it just says bitch,
Fuck you.
and that's it. They're just like fuck you, and that's it. All that effort for that.
I love it.
Shane Top wrote me a letter.
Oh,
yeah.
wax seal of a butt. Oh, bitch.
I draw a butt.
Yeah.
Like, I sent you a nude.
A drawn butt.
This sounds disgusting.
Yes, all right, let's get into this story.
Yeah.
So this is weird, and I've never told anyone, but here we go. When I was in middle school, there was this kid, Marcus, who made my life miserable. Like, not just regular bullying, he was creative about it. One time, he convinced half our grade that I shit myself at a sleepover that I wasn't even at. Another time, he found out I had a crush on this girl, Emily, and he asked her out specifically to tell me about it in detail. Just cruel stuff constantly for like 3 years.
Wow.
Anyway, fast forward to 2014, I'm in college, haven't thought about Marcus in a while. I'm scrolling Facebook and I see his mom posted something about a garage sale and her address was right there in the post. I screenshot it. Don't know why, just did. So that night I'm clipping my toenails watching TV and I look at the little pile and I look at my phone with the screenshot and I just thought, I put them in an envelope, no note, no return address, mailed it the next day. Felt stupid immediately after. Figured that was it. Got it out of my system, whatever. But then a month later, I'm clipping my toenails again and I just did it again. That was 11 years ago. I have not missed a single month. I've mailed them from different cities when I'm traveling for work. I don't even think about it that much anymore. It's just part of my routine now. First of the month, rent and toenails. The thing is, I have no idea if he even opens them, or if he throws them away immediately, or if his wife opens the mail and has been hiding it from him for years. I genuinely have no idea, and honestly, I don't really care. Like, I'm not doing this for a reaction. I think I just like knowing that somewhere out there, these envelopes exist. I looked him up recently, and he's got a wife and kids now. Nice house, seems happy. Good for him, I guess. I found his new address when they moved a few years ago. Took like 10 minutes. Sometimes I wonder if I should stop. I have a decent job and a wife too, normal life stuff. And also, once a month, I mail my toenails to a man who was mean to me when we were 12. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Felt like typing it out finally. Okay. This is definitely like, regardless of how we feel about this, this is a good story about why you should just never bully people.
Yeah.
Because you just don't know.
I think that he should replace the toenails with just a picture of him. No more toenails and just start sending pictures of him so that
Well, then he reveals his identity.
Yeah.
Then the guy could come after him.
Yeah.
Then he could start getting envelopes with toenails. What I would do, you want to level this revenge up a little bit more?
Okay.
Send one with a check for $1,000.
What?
Not a check. Sorry. Send like $500 in one.
Get him eating out of your
sometimes
hand.
he's like
He's excited to open them.
I gotta open some of
Oh.
these. But then the next one you send more toenails.
Get in his motherfucking head.
Shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're good. And he's like, what is this? Is
That's
this revenge? Is this good? Is this person happy?
Sometimes it's
Whoa.
a coupon.
it's like, wait.
Psychological thriller
And then
right
sometimes
here.
it's a bag of shit.
Yeah, sometimes it's a poop.
The envelope is just wet and squishy, and he's like, I wonder if this is cash.
Sometimes it's a gift card.
Money in this?
Or sometimes
Open
it's a
it, babe. Babe, open it. He's like, but it's soft and stinky. Open it. There could be cash in there.
Sometimes you put a kid in it. Sometimes you put a Burke Williams spa gift card.
What?
That would be
This
a
is
Chili's
nice.
a Chili's gift card.
Yeah,
Being in one of
but
them.
there's poop at the
still,
top.
There's still toenails.
There's poop in it.
But move away from that. I'm
no.
laughing at there's toenails, but there's also cash.
Okay, here's my question.
So it becomes like Fear Factor. It's like for
it's like,
$100.
no.
It's like
cash.
deal or no deal. My question is this harassment?
I
Yes.
think it does. I think he could get in trouble.
My answer is yes, it is.
That's harassment, correct?
I think it is.
But
Yeah.
it was on the school grounds as well.
Here's my deal.
yes,
he was
but that was
harassed
12
for,
years ago when
He-
they were kids.
Kids.
He was harassed for 3 years by this bully. That's awful. Now you're harassing him for 11 plus years.
That's triple the years.
yeah, and now
kinda.
you're thinking about it.
He's not even saying that he's not even saying it's for revenge. It's just a thing he does.
3, 6, 9.
Plus
yeah,
two.
you're right.
That's what I'm saying. It's like triple the years plus
Plus 2. Well done.
Yeah, it feels like he should have stopped at 3.
I think it's time to move
I
forward.
think doing it once is enough to be like, they're always going to wonder what the hell that was.
I think what's getting weird now is that technically this guy is collecting his toenails. Like at the end of the day,
Yeah.
he's piling them up. Yeah.
No, yeah, it actually does make me kind of want to throw up just a little bit.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely gross.
You know
Also,
what?
does his wife know that he's doing this? Because, like, that's a secret then that you're holding where it's like your wife finds out, it's like, oh, yeah, I've been mailing my toenails to this address for 11 years. It's like, would you stay with that person after you found
Okay,
that out?
Courtney tells that to you tonight. What do you say?
I'd be like, and you're done.
no.
Not
And
we're done.
done.
You're done.
No, I'd say, and we're done doing that.
Yeah, I would say, like-
and we're done mailing those.
Yeah, because
tonight.
picture the wife of the bully. She doesn't know his past like that. She just is like cutting roses in her garden, probably coming and getting the mail and going like, and it's toenails again.
If I was dating someone that was doing that, I'd be like, this has to stop.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I'd
This
be
has
like,
to stop.
what
But you'd
else are
also
you
be like, if
capable
you're
of?
doing that, what else are you doing?
Yeah. But I feel like what's happened
It's
here
called with secrets.
is we've passed the time where he knows what he's doing. He does,
He
him
doesn't know
writing
why
this
he's
out,
doing it.
I think is almost like him coming to because he does, like when you do something for even more than 2 years, it becomes second nature. Just like
Yep.
even bad behaviors.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is like the Count of Monte Cristo. And he kept sending those letters.
Great
filled with
movie.
Toenails.
You know that.
George Clooney.
But we don't know if he's told his wife or not. If his wife is just like, yeah, he does this. I doubt she knows.
I bet she does. Now.
My advice to people is like, hey, if someone bullied you as a kid and you're still not over it, and you find them on Facebook, like send them a message and be like, hey man, you messed me up when I was a kid. That really sucked. Like
That's why
Yeah.
I said send
do
a picture
that.
of himself.
Because you're not going to get closure. He's not getting closure. He's still doing it after 11 years.
Yeah, I also feel like I'm not encouraging this man to bully, but I am like, get online like everybody else. The mail has other stuff to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Get your revenge doing something else. The post office should not be touching your stupid.
Yeah,
It's inside
don't.
the envelope.
It's still disgusting.
Yeah,
It is
but he's
gross.
wasting envelopes.
I'm
know.
working at a post
It's
office
wasting
getting
paper.
paid minimum wage, and I pick up a envelope of toenails.
yeah,
I
get
walk.
him.
I move.
Some tree out there is getting cut down. It's like, I hope I'm going to be the great American novel. It's like, no, you're going to be an envelope for toenails.
Literally.
Yeah.
Would I be the asshole for refusing to bring $100 minimum to Thanksgiving? Okay, let's see what's going on here.
Okay.
My family and I celebrate Thanksgiving every year with my siblings, parents, and their kids. Roughly 20 to 25 people, including kids. My family is only 2 people with 1 6-month-old baby. In the group chat, it was decided that my nephew would cook meat since he bought a grill. He also told us that we could bring the sides. He chose to spend $300 on meat. I messaged in the group chat that we could bring mashed potatoes. My sister responded that every family has to bring $100 worth of food minimum or help my nephew pay for the meat. I'm not totally against the idea of bringing that much food, but just the way it was presented and the fact that it wasn't agreed to beforehand makes me upset. The following day in the group chat, my sister said, option 1, bring food enough for everyone, not just yourself. Option 2, help Thomas pay for meat, $100/family. Option 3, help dad pay water bill, $200 a family. Choose wisely. Upset, I responded with option 4, don't show up. Am I being an asshole if I don't show up at all in protest to this $100 minimum rule? What the?
That's insane.
Choose wisely.
Hey,
Choose
do you want
wisely.
to come over for Thanksgiving? And God, could you just like chip in a little for the water bill?
Yeah, and also you have to pay my rent.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're looking to get an extension on the house. And like, we could
You-
really use the money.
Pay off my house. Yeah, this is just absurd.
I think it's always weird when money enters family shit like that.
Oh, yeah, it's messy.
I think it's like very reasonable if you're like, hey, I'd love to like cook all the food for Thanksgiving. Like if you could just like chip in like $20 or something, like just
Totally.
to be buying everything. Like, especially if you're like younger, you know, or whatever. But asking someone being like, hey, I chose to buy $300 of meat, so can you just reimburse me for that?
I bought $300 of meat and I can't afford it, so.
Yeah. Yeah, to be clear, what the family is asking for is that between the 2 of them and their 6-month-old, they're asking them to spend like a $50 meal. It's like, hey, you could just go to a really nice restaurant
Yeah.
instead of going to the family dinner.
Is it a thing at Thanksgiving, because I don't celebrate it, that like you bring a piece of
People
food,
bring like,
yams
yeah,
and-
you bring like your own dish. Like it's like they would bring mashed potatoes, someone else brings green beans. And it's 20 to 25 people. If everybody brought like a couple sides, which is not, doesn't have to be $100.
No, that's what I'm
It would be
thinking, like,
plenty food.
That's what I'm also wondering is like when you say like $100 aside, like $100 of mashed potatoes is like enough to fill this room.
Yeah.
Like potatoes are like all that's in mashed potatoes is like potatoes and milk and butter. It's like it's
That's a lot of potatoes.
a lot of potatoes.
It's weird to be like, bring money instead of just being like, bring a side.
How do you quantify that too? It's like, are they checking? It's like, did you spend $100 on
Show me
this
the
mashed-
receipt.
Yeah, bring me the receipt from Ralph's.
Yeah, and also the option of bring enough food for everyone, not just yourself. It's like, if everyone brings enough food for everyone, this house is overloaded with food.
Yeah, you have excess.
Yeah. These
He's like,
options-
I bought $300 worth of meat and it's like 8 ounces of Wagyu.
Yeah. Also, to be clear, if all the families help pay the water bill, $200 a family, how much is that water bill? That's a $1,000 water bill.
How much
Water.
Way more. Dad's like, well, I'm always in the shower.
We filled the kiddie pool. We thought it was fun. We really wanted to have it for Thanksgiving.
The verdict was not the asshole poo mode. Like so extremely.
Boo mode?
Yeah, it's when it's voted into oblivion. It's just like everyone's like,
My
no.
God, is that what it's called? I haven't read it.
It's
now.
rare. It's rare.
Boo mode.
Comments. Not the asshole. This is a potluck, not a charity dinner. If your nephew couldn't afford to buy the meat, he shouldn't have bought it. 15,000 upvotes. Someone said the math isn't mathing. $300 divided amongst 20 to 25 people is not $100 per family. Someone said the math isn't mathing and just basic communication isn't communicating. This whole situation is a complete zoo. Someone said, how did the water bill become part of the discussion, I'm wondering? Does son live with the sister and is it her running this Thanksgiving grift rather than saying we can't afford to pay our bills? Someone said, don't forget petty option number 5, buy $100 worth of mashed potato ingredients and show up with 50 pounds of mashed potatoes. Not the asshole, $100 worth of sides per family is obscene and far too much food. Someone said, choose wisely, would have me staying home, enjoying the peace and quiet of my living room for free. Not the asshole. We have a small little update.
Ooh,
It happened.
my first update.
Your first update.
Oh my God. Can you make a bigger deal out of this, please?
It's just such a small one. Do you want me to make a big deal out of it though?
If you could.
Okay. All right. And then, it seems here we have update!
Oh my God.
Oh my God, the ball was made out of mashed potatoes.
Oh my God.
They killed the father.
Oh, that's what I would do.
I think not
They
the
filled the
asshole.
kiddie pool and drowned him in it.
With mashed potatoes.
With mashed potatoes. They filled it with mashed potatoes and
Jesus.
killed him in it.
Oh, sick.
Okay, update. I'm a teacher, and she posted a picture of my salary she found online to shame me in the group chat. Definitely not going now.
Oh.
Whoa. This family's awful.
She said, you can't pay our water bill? Broke. Like, what?
What a nightmare.
Group chat. This you?
Yeah, Jesus. All right, yeah, don't go and probably don't show up to any family function.
This is the thing about Thanksgiving, right? Where you're kind of like, the meme is that, oh, I gotta go see my family. And
Yeah.
it's always tumultuous. If you're adding that shit on top of it, I'm like, I'm staying home with my $100 and getting dinner.
If the shit like that is happening before you even show up,
Yeah.
it's gonna be so bad. Holy God. There's no Thanksgiving equivalent.
No, even Spencer was messaging me and he was like, got time off. He's like, what do you guys do during Thanksgiving? And I'm like, it's Thursday.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's literally just another day. We have nothing.
But I guess still, I think it's the same for Christmas. Like families get together and do have dinner.
To me, Thanksgiving feels like first Christmas. Like you have two
That's it.
Christmases.
That is what it is.
Like
It's
the
kind
food
of
feels the same. The gathering feels the same.
It's like a warm-up.
Yeah.
Warm-up Christmas.
It truly is.
Practice your recipes.
So that's about as close as we would get is Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if I wanted to see my family, I would. I'm not going.
Yeah.
Don't need another excuse to avoid you.
Am I the asshole for refusing to pay to have my friend's house cleaned? I had to quickly come down to the city where I grew up due to the death of a close family member. It was a pretty spur-of-the-moment occurrence, and I had to drop things rather quickly. I informed one of my friends, and they offered to put me up for a few days. I said that would be great, but told them I'd have my dogs with me, so totally understood if they wouldn't be able to. The friend said it would be fine, and they were more than happy to host me. For context, my dogs are not badly trained by any standard, but they are both large breed dogs, a lab and a German shepherd, so of course can be a bit much for many non-dog owners. I am aware of this, and that's why I usually don't bring them to people's houses. I made the 5-hour drive down, and my friend came out to greet me. When unpacking the car, I let the dogs out, and immediately they went off to toilet, since it was a long trip. My lab went into the bushes to pee, but the German Shepherd began to pee in the middle of the front porch. Don't ask me why, but she much prefers peeing on hard surfaces. And my friend immediately freaked out. I was a bit confused and apologized, but it's outside, so I didn't get why she was so freaked out. The dogs were fine the entire stay. They are non-eventful inside. They let me know when they need to go out, and I cleaned up the poo straight away. I keep them under good supervision. At the end of the trip, my friend sent me a text saying, hey, as you know, the house is quite messy because of the dogs, and I'm going to hire a cleaner. Would you mind paying me for that? I was a bit taken aback. The dogs had 0 accidents inside, didn't break anything. I asked what she meant, and she explained that there was dog hair everywhere. The thing is, they are shedding dogs. I know that. If she'd asked me to vacuum up after them, I would have, but she didn't. I also didn't think a deep clean would be necessary. A quick vacuum of the carpets, couch, bed, etc. would be more than enough to remove any trace. I don't know what to do. I didn't ask to stay with her. She offered. I told her about my dogs, and she was fine with that.
That's,
Just asking for money?
So the verdict is asshole. I can see it because dogs, yeah, they do shed, like animals shed. They bring a lot of stuff with them. It might have behooved this person to like talk about it while they were staying there.
Yeah.
Because to like have them leave and then send a text and be like, hey, I'm gonna need this money. Yeah. I can see how it now causes a weird situation, but I'm also a little surprised OP isn't like, fair, like the dog stayed here for a few days and yeah, this happens.
Yeah, I think it's crazy to me that OP didn't like really clean it all. Like if I'm taking my dogs that shed into a house where someone doesn't have dogs and I know my dog shed, I'm gonna try and clean up as much as I can. Like I'm asking, hey, do you have a vacuum? Like I'd love to like make sure things are as clean as possible.
Yeah.
Like I think the fact that they were like, oh yeah, like they're just my dogs, they're shedding dogs. Like that comes from a place of like, oh, I have them and I'm fine with it, so I expect you to be fine with it kind of
Yeah,
thing.
you're bringing them into their space.
Yeah, I think I think it's reasonable for them to be like, hey, I wanna hire a cleaner. Like, I don't know, maybe OP can be like, hey, I'd love to like, help pay for it or something
Sure.
like that. Like if it is like a lot of money, but Yeah, I don't think it's unreasonable.
Plus, like you said, we don't know the state of the house. Like, it's not just hair and stuff.
We
like,
don't
it
know.
smells,
It's true.
drool,
Yeah.
It's a whole bunch.
Yeah, OP says, oh, well, they didn't ask me to clean up. It's like,
Yeah.
well, you could have done it. It's one of those where I'm a little biased from growing up with so many animals that it's not something I'm bothered by personally, but some people really are, and it doesn't take long.
Yeah.
Yeah, you always have those people like you
happen.
bring their dog over and they start licking people and like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like,
Yeah.
I'm imposing on you. I'm bothering you by my
Sure.
dog being here.
Sure. Let's see some of the comments. Someone said, so let me get this straight. And I say this as an owner of one lab, but have had two at the same time in the past. A friend allows you to stay with two large shedding dogs at the last minute, and you make no effort to vacuum or otherwise contribute to cleaning before you leave. I'd be so embarrassed to leave without cleaning after staying that I'd have paid for the cleaner in a heartbeat. You appear incredibly entitled and disrespectful to your friend and a clear asshole. 11,000 upvotes. Someone said, she's not used to pet hair. You saved money by staying with her instead of a hotel and dog boarding. Paying for a cleaning will still have saved you money. Someone replied to that saying, given that OP didn't even seem to see the problem with the dog peeing on the front porch, I'm guessing OP's hygiene standards are pretty damned low, and a shepherd and a lab in the house for several days means that there's going to be a lot of hair everywhere. Someone said, you should have vacuumed without her having to ask during and before you left. You have dogs that shed. You should have been overly conscious about making sure the place is clean before you left and during your stay, especially if it's a non-dog household. Someone lastly said, pay her. 1.2 thousand upvotes.
Yeah, I have two dogs, and I take them on walks twice a day, but we have a patio, and we have a grass pad on the patio and a little doggy door, so they can go out during the day to pee if they need to. And every once in a while, one of them will pee on the concrete, and I hate that. I'm like, no, I don't want, even if it's outside, that's just dried pee now on the concrete.
Yeah.
I'm out there rinsing it off, getting the
Right.
water, being your dog peeing on the front porch of somebody else's home, I would be mortified if my dog did that. If I took him somewhere and they
Right.
just started
Yeah.
peeing on the porch, I'd be like, no. Yeah, I
think an important factor of this is that they stayed here for free. They stayed there for free. So yes, paying for a cleaning is gonna still be saving you a lot of money compared to the hotel and everything.
Yeah. Jumping into this person's life, you should be helping out where you can.
Right.
Instead of taking more from them.
Right, absolutely.
I did stay at a friend's house one time where they had big shedding dogs and there was hair everywhere. And I was like, okay, friends are coming over later. I was like, are we gonna clean up? And I was like, no, not really. But it was so much hair everywhere that I even cleaned up. And I'm like, I'm staying at your house and you don't see
Yeah.
the hair everywhere. I'm like,
Yeah.
I know you're okay with it, but I don't think everybody else is.
Right. You can, I think it's possible for people to get just very used to their situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you're a guest somewhere, it's just so important to be mindful of the impact you're having on the place you're staying in.
Especially, we don't know how clean the house was before. And
Yeah, I'm really kind of curious to see, because I have a feeling it's very possible that this was all worse than we thought.
yeah, isn't that kind of the thing? Leave it how you found it.
Totally.
Kind of
Yeah.
energy.
100%. And yeah, finding out that they didn't even try to clean.
And that's your
as
friend.
they're there. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's tough.
Yikes.
Am I the asshole for buying myself an Xbox when my boyfriend said he got me one for my birthday last year? Okay.
I don't know how double Xbox is going to be bad.
All right. Stack them. My boyfriend, who's 20, and I, 24-year-old woman, have been dating for about a year and a half now. We're long distance, and he's been out here to visit me about 4 times for weeks at a time. Last year on my birthday, in June, he had told me he got me an Xbox. I was really excited because I've had mine since 2016. So we can assume that they had an Xbox One and was looking forward to an Xbox Series X. We met for the first time last October. He didn't bring it with him that time. No big deal. He only had a small bag that time. Fast forward to December. He came out for Christmas. He bought a bigger bag and even asked if he could bring his PS5 so we could play games together, and I said yes. After Christmas, he went home and I asked about the Xbox. Whenever I asked him, he got frustrated and said I was nagging him about it, but he'll just send it to me in the mail. A few weeks go by and nothing. So I ask him again and he gets really upset again. He said it was in a box under his bed and he didn't want to deal with it right now. It got to the point where I just said that it didn't matter whether or not he bought it. I just wanted to know. We got into a huge fight about it, and I told him I wanted proof that he actually had it. He sent me a picture of the box. I was suspicious about it because he had mentioned to me before that his best friend had the same Xbox I wanted. So in my head, I was thinking that he had just taken a picture of his friend's old Xbox box. But I promised him I'd let it go after he sent the picture, so I didn't bring it up. That was sometime in January. My birthday is coming up again, and we were on the phone and he was talking about things to get me. For his birthday, I had gotten him a game and a vinyl wrap for his PS5. So I had told him a wrap for the Xbox would be cool, my way of hinting that I wanted my Xbox. And he said no, and that he'd think of something better. I promised him I wouldn't bring it up again, but it's been almost a year. He's coming out for my birthday, so I thought maybe he'd bring it. We were texting about my gift the other day, and he had mentioned he needed to buy what he was getting me. So to me, it sounded like he wasn't bringing it. I've been wanting this Xbox for so long, and I was sick of waiting, so I went looking on eBay and bought one. It's coming this weekend, so I had to tell him. I told him not to be mad, but I bought myself an Xbox. I tried to explain my reasoning and that I didn't want to wait anymore because my Xbox now barely works. But he got so mad at me and just said, that was a waste of $500. So I offered to pay him back for it, and he said he doesn't want my money. Now he's really upset with me, and it has me questioning if it was messed up that I ended up buying the Xbox for myself. Am I the asshole?
This dude does not have an Xbox.
He doesn't have an Xbox. This is the funniest version of catfishing.
Yeah.
Like, he comes and visits her, so he's not catfishing himself, but he's catfishing a whole other thing.
And Xbox.
Yeah, I've got an Xbox for you.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna bring
right.
my bigger bag. Psych, nothing in it.
Yeah, sorry, couldn't bring the Xbox this time.
You couldn't bring the Xbox to play games together on. You had to bring the PS5 to play games together on.
Also, a scenario is like, oh, you bought one? Okay, well now we have two Xboxes, we can play games together.
Yeah.
Like, that's such a win.
Sorry, man, it's been a year.
Yeah.
You can't buy someone a gift and be like, yeah, I'm holding on to it. And a year goes by?
Sorry, it's under the bed. I don't want to deal
Sorry,
with it.
I'm gonna get it to you eventually.
That or this guy has been playing some mad Xbox in his spare time.
Yeah, he bought himself an Xbox.
Yeah.
He was like, it's pretty sick. I'll turn it on just to see what it's like.
Yeah.
Knee deep in Halo. He was like, well, I can't give it to her now.
Absolutely.
She's gonna see that it has miles on it.
That's so funny.
That's absurd.
Just being like, so about that Xbox. And he's like, stop asking.
Don't ask about the Xbox!
Shut up about the sun!
Doesn't matter!
About the sun.
Like, what Xbox? I also want to hear a supercut of how many times you said Xbox in that story.
I had said it a lot. Almost as much as Muhammad Ali. The verdict is not the asshole. Comments, not the asshole. That Xbox doesn't exist. He just wanted brownie points without making the brownie. Also, him getting mad over it every time is kind of a red flag, so I'm not one to say break up, but consider if he's worth this. OP said, yeah, I was dreading telling him that I got it, but he's younger, so I figure that maybe he's got that mindset that he needs to get me expensive gifts to keep me, even though I've made it clear that I don't need gifts like that. Not the asshole. OP wrote, so I offered to pay him back for it. No, no, no. You are paying him back for what? For something you don't have, haven't seen? What the hell? He is lying. Why are you still with him? Someone said, not the asshole. He never bought it. He's a narcissist and wanted the attention of buying you a nice gift without actually buying it. That would be a deal breaker for me. Oh.
Damn, people really jumped to the narcissist breakup
They
now
really,
real fast.
that one was pretty quick. I'm like, no, he just sounds like a dumbass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he sounds like a 20-year-old dude.
Yeah, 20-year-old
What's
dumb.
crazy is like after a year, if you lied about this Xbox and it's been a year, how have you not scrounged up like $500 to make it happen? Like maybe it's like I said it and now maybe after a year I can finally do it. Like
Also, you've never been to his place
No?
to see this Xbox? Or the chalk outline where the Xbox was?
Yeah. It was right here.
I would have like reverse image searched it to see if he like pulled the picture off Google
Funny.
or something.
A simple like, man, I'm so sorry. I wanted to get you a nice thing. I didn't. I thought I'd get the money by then. I'm like, I don't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
No, so easy. Update!
Yes!
Third Xbox!
A fifth Xbox is entered. Update. He ended up sending a long text this morning about how pissed he was and that it was stupid that I bought it for myself.
Oh, no.
He was going to bring it. The only reason he didn't tell me was because it was supposed to be a surprise for my birthday. Wasn't it last year's birthday
Oh,
present?
Shane, this is the bad kind of update, isn't it?
He said he's pissed because he bought more accessories for the Xbox too. So he spent well over $600. But now that I bought one for myself, I should keep it, and he's not going to give me anything he got. I told him that he should have just sent it in the first place, and it wouldn't have gotten to the point where I had to buy it myself. I also explained that I didn't need expensive gifts and that if he didn't get it for me and just wanted to impress me, he should have told me when I gave him the opportunity to come clean. He explained the reason everything was so expensive was because I liked gaming and Legos, which are expensive, so it wasn't to impress me. He apologized because he made me so upset about it for so long and that he didn't think about it because it was under his bed. I told him I felt like he never listened or cared about it because I had nagged him multiple times about sending it, but he somehow still forgot. He apologized for being lazy and making it seem like he didn't care about it, how he should have brought it in the first place, and that he was wrong for not doing that. I'm even more conflicted at this point. Maybe I should have just waited for my birthday, but it genuinely sounded like he wasn't going to bring it. Update number 2.
Oh my God.
Smaller.
Now he's dead.
Now he's for sure dead. I ended things with him today. I couldn't do it on the phone, so I did it over text. Everything he said proved that you were all right. He's trying to manipulate me back into the relationship, but I'm at my breaking point. Thank you for all your help on this.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, after that first update, I was like, what are you conflicted on?
Yeah, he sucks.
Yeah.
Like, he was a bit of a douche, and then he double douched.
Yeah.
I love the idea that like she got her own Xbox and he got all these accessories. It's like, oh, you can't have the accessories now. You bought your own.
Give me
like-
the accessories.
It's like you could still be like, oh, well, I got you these 2 cool controllers. Like, but he's like, no, you don't get any of it now.
This guy's like in a burning building, and he's like, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I can
So
get out of this
funny.
myself.
Yeah.
Go play Xbox.
Oh,
20-year-old kid who's just the worst manipulator ever.
yeah. Not doing it well.
Yeah.
God, I still am laughing at, yeah, I got you an Xbox, and then you just don't ever give it.
I got it for your birthday next year.
I'm laughing actually really hard at like buying someone like an Xbox One and then waiting so long, waiting for the Xbox Series X to come out, like wait 20 years. Be like, oh, I finally got that Xbox for you. And
3 generations later.
it's ancient. No.
Yeah, and him saying,
His-
it's in a box under my bed. I just can't deal with it.
Saying he forgot about it is ridiculous.
It's so funny because he literally, she specified that he got a bigger suitcase and then was like, let me bring my PS5. You have a bag that can fit a gaming console in it, and you choose to bring your PS5 instead of being like, you know what, I'll bring you the gift I got you.
Maybe he was like, I'm trying to change her into a PS girly.
Like, it's
I said I got an
so-
Xbox, but I'll bring my PlayStation just to show you
Yeah.
how sick it is.
Yeah.
Well, you know the PlayStation has so many games for it.
Nice. He explained the reason everything was so expensive was because I liked gaming and Legos, which are expensive, so it wasn't to impress me. Yeah, I still think it.
You have expensive
He was
hobbies,
trying to-
but
he was
buy
trying
a
to-
game, not a console.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
trying to manipulate
Buy a
it.
game, buy a cool Lego set. You can get some dope Lego sets for like $80. I think
Yeah.
I think the DeLorean Lego set's like $100. Like,
To be fair, Lego
As for
is
that,
crazy expensive for what it is.
It's expensive.
yeah,
but
yeah.
there's way, like you said, really good ones for
think-
cheaper.
I
Yeah.
have some solid $20 ones.
There are.
I'm a
He
simple.
should've
I'm a
just-
simple man.
There
You
are
should
good
have
Lego
just
sets.
made an Xbox out of Lego.
Yeah,
It's like, here,
that'd actually be sick.
turn it on her.
Yeah,
Either way, good for her. She got out of that. She learned a lesson.
yeah.
So neat.
And she has an Xbox now, which she never did before.
True. It's true.
Go play Stardew Valley or something.
Yeah. Hey.
Go marry Leah.
Yeah. Nice.
Hey, good reference.
Good reference.
Or go marry
Harvey.
Leah.
Leah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I'm
bro.
not in.
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm
Bunch of
not
Leah
in
lovers
on
in
it.
here.
Yeah,
That's right.
sorry. Anyone for Harvey in the room? Anyone for Harvey?
Hey, don't.
I recently went to a wedding reception where the seating arrangements were alphabetical by first name.
Ooh, fun.
All the Anns and Bobs at one table, all the Joes and Katies at another, regardless of whether or not any of them knew each other. If you came as a +1 and didn't know anybody besides your date, too bad. No exceptions. Strictly alphabetical. Except for my one friend Caitlin, who was seated at the K table for some reason. No, we still don't know why. Sounds like a typo.
Okay.
There was one table that was pretty much just women named Sue, Susan, Suzanne, who didn't know each other. There was one table where a guy I know, his current girlfriend, and his ex all got seated together.
Oh.
Basically, everybody ended up standing around the edges of the room all night. Edit, because I've answered this 10,000 times already. Caitlin's name was spelled correctly on the seating chart and on her place card. That's why it's funny that she was seated at the K table. No, it wasn't a hastily corrected spelling error. The seating chart was hand-inked calligraphy without any awkward crossouts. They wrote Caitlin on purpose in the middle of a bunch of K names. That's why it was worth commenting on. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Edit number 2. Can we please all chill out a little? Nobody died, nobody cried, some people swapped seats around, and it made for a good story. At the end of the day, it was a nice wedding. Also, we all know the one thing that really matters at a reception is that the food was damn good. Okay.
Well, yes.
Wow.
I'm gonna be honest, after all of this, because it's a wild choice, after all of this, I have a couple thoughts just about OP.
I love this.
And
I
it
love
wasn't
this.
their wedding, it was just a wedding they went to?
Supposedly, that was wedding
Okay.
shaming, but it has me wondering if this was their wedding, and they're like, isn't this crazy, you guys, that they did this?
And then it's like, edit 2, stop!
Guys, everybody chill out!
Stop!
But even regardless of that, I love when people post things, this goes for anywhere on social media, when they post things and then they're surprised by the internet being the internet.
Right.
Yeah.
Where you see it a lot on TikTok where they're like, guys, my boyfriend's so crazy, he like doesn't wash the dishes. And then the next one's like, guys, stop being mean to my boyfriend, okay?
Yeah.
He's actually great.
He
It's like,
loves me very much. I was teasing him.
you put this out there. Like,
Yeah.
the internet was the internet.
100%.
Like,
That is so interesting. It very much could be.
because it feels like a bold choice that's almost like a joke. Like it was meant to make everyone mingle.
Exactly.
Yeah, like it was supposed to be like a cute, quirky, everyone get to know each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Caitlin was at the wrong table because it's like Caitlin, like Caitlin.
Oh,
Caitlin.
like because there's a K in her name.
Yes. Yes.
Caitlin.
That's really good. See, and that tells me that these people are funny. They have a good like idea of like, oh wait, that's like smart.
Yeah. Wait, guys,
like
this is really quirky and cool.
But it is. I think
Yeah.
that's really funny. That is something that, like, from our view, not attending this wedding, not having to sit by your ex or anybody like
Yeah.
that, it is funny from afar.
It's all, it has me thinking of a lot of fun ways to have seating arrangements that are also extremely messed up. But like, to organize the entire seating chart by height difference, so tallest to shortest, and you
Please
don't tell anybody, and they'll show up and they're all there. They're like, I think everybody at that table's really tall, and we're all really short.
I know what table I would want to be at.
Yeah. Or you organize it by like hottest to least hottest, and
That's
nobody knows,
fun.
and everybody's by the end, they're like, wait a second.
But it was like funniest.
Yeah, you don't tell people what it's ranked on. It's just like at some point in the day, the groom is just like, just so you know, we seated you all in a specific order. You must figure out what the criteria is.
Oh my God.
Let
The
mayhem
Uggo table.
ensue.
Honestly, really fun.
Really awful. Really awful.
No, so awesome because at the table, then it makes everybody be like, okay, so what do we all have in common?
What are we?
What are we?
So wait, what are we?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's like we were all placed here for a reason. Why?
Could be a really fun, horrible game to play.
Murder mystery, but not.
I like it.
Yeah. Courtney, you and I would not be sitting close together at all.
No.
I'd be so far
No,
away.
but that's fun.
Who would I be with? I would be with Chance.
Oh,
And
yeah.
maybe
who would-
Damien.
Who I'd be by
yeah,
Spencer.
Lucky you.
I'd
and Trevor.
be a my.
You'd be the AAA.
I'd be by
By
Amanda and
Amanda.
Angela, my AAA.
Ooh,
Yep.
AAA would be
AAA.
there.
A
That's a great
Smosh
table.
wedding.
Chance, Courtney,
Don't ever do that.
Damien,
Sure.
Bailey.
Let's make
Tommy-
this. Let's
Tommy
make
would
this
be-
the video.
Tommy would be close to Spencer and I.
Let's just build the Smosh table assignment.
Yes.
Somebody
someone
will.
out there
Someone
designed
will.
this.
Someone will make it.
I
Wanna be in the middle.
remember planning an event similar to this where I thought a version of seating with some mingling involved would be fun. But it seemed like at the end of the day, people preferred just be with the people they knew.
Yeah.
Because, people are anxious and like to be with their friends.
Well, at a wedding, you're also stuck there, kinda.
Yeah.
Weddings are designed also, I mean, not designed, but like they're a great opportunity for a family to get together. So you kind of remove that element.
It's like a reunion usually.
Yeah.
I think it's also particularly cruel to separate the plus ones.
Oh, that's rough.
So messed up.
Like you came with somebody to this wedding, and then
To
you're
be
like,
there with
have
them.
fun with the steak,
Yeah.
Yeah, because weddings, like, plus ones to a wedding, it's kind of like a romantic thing. People, like, see it as like, hey, will you go to this wedding with me? And you're like, oh, so we're in a rom-com now.
Yes.
Like, so that, and then you show up and then you can't sit with them. But that's also the funny scene in the rom-com where you like, I guess I'm stuck with these weird people. And then you see the date across the place being funny with the other people and you're like, he's really great, isn't he? And then you eventually,
It's really cool, huh?
Yeah, I think he's gonna be the one.
Too bad his name starts with a Z. Too bad his name starts with a Z.
Xander.
That's an X.
They spelled Caitlin with a K.
Xylophone.
We have comments here. Someone said this person loves an icebreaker at a professional meeting.
Icebreakers mentioned.
Someone said, I'll do you one better. I once was at a wedding where at one point all the guests had to form 2 circles, one inside the other, so you would face another guest. Every couple then had to hold each other's hand, and everyone sang a little song about how happy they were that the other person was here today. And then the inner circle rotated, so you had to do the exact same thing with a new person.
Okay.
And again and again and again.
It's not summer
doing?
camp.
That's a cult.
No. See, that's not fun.
I'm like, please.
You are here.
I love how
I'm so
I love how I
forgot about the
immediately
song. I was like, hello?
I love how I immediately know that was a dry wedding. Like I'm like, that was a dry wedding.
yeah.
You're
Or-
not doing that shit when you're
Or
drunk.
they were all so
Or they're
stoned.
hammered. And that was not in the plan. They all
started doing
collectively did it.
So happy.
Guys, the Tito's is telling us to do this.
I'm so happy.
Someone said, why on earth would anyone do this? Laziness and lack of emotional intelligence is my guess. OP said not laziness and not ill intentions.
Yeah.
This was OP's wedding.
I think this was OP's wedding, yeah.
Not laziness and not ill intentions. I think the groom genuinely thought it was a fun way to get all the different people he and the bride cared about to meet each other.
He was really smart.
I think the groom
was really handsome.
who's really hot and has a huge by the way. I think it was a great idea.
Yeah.
Just completely out of left field to these comments. I think the groom is packing.
Just so you know, I got that sense.
They're like, great, but the alphabetical thing.
Yeah.
So the alphabetical thing was weird though. It's like,
Oh, yeah, no, that was
only someone who's packing heat can do that. Okay. Someone else said, if my wife and I went to a wedding with this BS, then we would just ignore the seating chart and sit together. OP said, we did, smiling face. Okay, so it didn't matter.
Huh. We did smiley face.
We did smiling
We did
face.
smiling face. This was OP's wedding.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was your wedding. You
Yeah,
didn't-
OP, we know.
You abandoned the seating chart because you were up at the altar.
You wanted to put a post on wedding shaming to see that everybody thought your idea was actually amazing, that they weren't going to shame it.
And it didn't work.
Not slipping past us.
That's right. You, next story. Just kidding. I hope it was a lovely ceremony.
If I did go to a wedding, I think I'm the type that if I went to a wedding and it was seated that way, which is so absurd and chaotic, I don't think I'd be mad about it. I'd be like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I would get mad if it was designed in a way like very intentionally that also split people up. This was just a pure chaos move.
I'd like a break in the simulation moment.
Yeah,
When you
it
break
feels
the
that way.
simulation, you're like, what even is seating?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Your outies come out.
Your outies are out, the innies are in.
Yeah.
Or innies are,
They're like,
Wake up.
I'm here.
They're like, all right, your seating chart, you'll find your name on a table. There will also be another name on the table. That is your target.
Find them.
Find
like
them,
that.
kill them. They're searching for you
Yes.
too.
Where's
They're
the gun?
packing
The
heat.
groom
The groom, only the groom has a gun.
has a big gun.
Okay, we must
we
move
must
on.
move on.
Okay.
My cousin faked her own wedding to get money and gifts.
That's just wrong. That's just wrong. That's so bad.
Gosh, that's just
I can't even take it.
Horrible.
That's just so wrong.
Pranking
So
about
bad.
being married is horrible.
Like what? Did she like make save the dates and stuff? That's awful.
did she do it on April Fool's Day?
What a bastard.
That's the worst of it.
What a huge piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yes, you read the title correctly. This happened almost 20 years ago and is still talked about amongst my family. My cousin declared to all of us that she met this great man. 6 months or so later, they were expected to be married. Now, my cousin had lucked out because my mom and aunts agreed to prepare all of the food. The wedding venue was at my uncle's house, not her dad. He has a huge amount of land, so the ceremony was set up outside with chairs, and there were tents put up for the reception and the food. My mom's side of the family is big. We have people all over the country and some even overseas. So we had over 100 people who agreed to travel far and yonder, rent cars, and get hotels in order to attend this wedding.
Oof. See, I didn't do that.
The morning of, my cousin, the bride, was acting so sketchy. She was so reluctant to get ready. She kept taking off her gown and putting on casual clothing. We were all so confused. We thought she had cold feet. Meanwhile, my mom and aunts were sweltering in the kitchen preparing all of this food for all these people. Someone noticed she kept making trips to her car and would come back to the house, but we were all so busy setting everything up that we didn't focus on it too hard. What made matters worse, the groom was nowhere to be found. People kept telling her to call him. She did, and apparently it kept going straight to voicemail. Guests are arriving, preparations are being made, and the groom isn't here for his wedding? We are questioning her and asking her what the hell is going on, and she says he had a meeting yesterday in New York, but he was supposed to come back last night but didn't, making it seem like he stood her up. Instantly, we deflated because we could tell that she was lying. She went outside for a moment. My aunt took her phone and looked at her call history. She never called him once. We all started screaming, wondering what the hell is she trying to pull here. My aunt calls him and he picks up. She asks him where he is. He says, I'm in New York for business. She's questioning him. How are you on business the day of your wedding? I'm sure none of you are surprised by the fact that he had no idea there was a wedding, let alone a wedding he was supposed to be getting married in. He was in shock and couldn't believe my cousin did all of this. But he said he never proposed to her and planned to be away this weekend, and she knew that. We all go outside to confront her, and she's gone in the wind.
Gone in the wind. Gone in the wind.
She's gone in the wind. Those trips to the car she was taking, we found out later from her son she was taking gifts and money off the table as they arrived and stowing them in her car. My uncle said when she came outside she tried to grab more, but he stopped her from grabbing them so soon because it looked tacky, not having any idea that was the whole point for this entire charade. He made a joke later that night. Well, guess this was just another family reunion. Moments after that, people were just going back and forth about all the money they spent. My mom spent over $700 on groceries for the wedding, $300 renting a car, and money for a hotel. My dress was, I don't even remember how much, from David's bridal. I was her flower girl who never got to do her job. Whenever I share this story with people, they find it insane. I absolutely agree. But looking back on it, it kind of makes me chuckle at how ridiculous it is. She still very much is the black sheep of the family. Unfortunately, this is not the worst thing she's done at our expense.
What? Whoa!
This
Y'all
isn't
still
the worst.
talk to her? Like, how did she show back up?
That's
How do you
wild.
show back up after that?
That's wild. I for some reason thought it was gonna be like a heist and her and the boyfriend did it together, but no, he was none the wiser.
No, he had a meeting in New York.
And she was gone in the wind.
It's so sad to think about all the stuff that she did wrong. Like, incredibly inappropriate for her to just involve her family overall.
What a terrible heist. Rob a bank. Like, at least rob someone you're not going to see again.
Right.
Yeah, it's like, wow, you don't care about your family at all.
At all. At all.
I get infuriated when people do bad things. I get really mad when they do them really stupidly, because I'm like, not only are you doing a bad thing, you're also insulting everyone's intelligence.
You're doing it badly,
Right.
stupidly.
You're doing it badly and stupidly.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you're trying to get free gifts and money, so you staged a wedding with your entire family there.
That's wild.
To rob your family and just leave. I'm like, you okay.
But she
I
kind of
hope
pulled
those
it
gifts
off.
and I hope those gifts and money were worth losing your entire. She didn't lose her entire family.
They're back.
They were fine. She showed up to Thanksgiving and she was like, "Hey."
Yeah.
That
And they were
was
like,
crazy.
hey, that wasn't okay.
She's like, "I'm sorry."
This is the last time she's ever gonna see them. Like, it's truly like I would never. Like, how could you do that with ever any inkling that you might see them again?
Yeah. It seems like they don't care. That's just attached to her
And
lore.
it's not even her worst
And this
offense.
family seems very forgiving. They're like,
Yeah.
I spent $700. Well, that's not even the worst thing she did.
I know. I'm shocked. Like they were like willing to go this far. Like
What was her name?
I'm shocked they have any trust for her.
Did she have a name?
No.
Look at
Cousin.
her name. Caitlin. Oh, there. Classic Caitlin.
Classic Caitlyn.
OP did comment other offenses. Yeah. Worse offenses. To name some, she's taken scholarship money for college from her son and used it for her own benefit. He never ended up going to college. She stole Social Security checks from my aunt with dementia, who is in her care and has gotten involved with grimy people just to make money. Why are you talking?
Okay. Well, there you go. Those
Why are you
words.
talking
She's
to
a
this person?
scammer. She's a famously known scammer and her family.
Wow.
Holy crap. How did they fall for the wedding?
Wow.
She has a kid?
I'm just.
This is like old school.
Yeah. Like I'm having a hard
Like,
time.
hey,
not
I'm
being
good for the
impressed.
money. Come on. She's going to borrow a couple thousand.
makes you look like a
A
pastor.
saint.
You got to up your game.
I did nothing wrong.
You got zero money out of all
She's
your
an honest
pranks.
woman.
You did it for the love of the game.
No, honestly, I'm having a hard time not being impressed. She pulled off a lot.
Awful person.
Terrible. Kind of cool,
Like,
but
yeah,
awful.
like,
No, robbing your children, robbing your aunt with dementia.
Yeah,
I'm like,
objectively
you're
terrible.
The worst kind of thief.
Horrific. And the fact that her family is still keeping her around, it's really sad.
it's so interesting.
I know. I'm like, wait,
Yeah.
come on.
Like
Well,
at
maybe
that
because
point.
the son's in college now, so she's like,
Well, the son
Grown.
He
can't.
can't go to college because
Well,
she
but-
took the scholarship money.
okay, but
Yeah.
they said he never ended up going to
He
college.
never
so that
going
means
to college.
this person is not just like a girl in her early 20s getting a little cash, getting it back. Like, this is a grown woman
Yeah.
doing this stuff.
And she's just continued to do this. That sucks.
Yeah.
Someone commented, is the groom still with her, or did he leave her after that stunt? OP said, luckily, he ended things very quickly after that. So at least he had the sense
She's
to...
probably taking money from him too.
Yeah.
Someone said, so a whole wedding was planned without anyone really knowing the groom, meeting his parents, or anything like that? Someone said, due to living in different cities, my mom and sisters-in-law didn't meet until the wedding day. It is rare, but it happens. OP said, like I said, we have family from all over and don't live close. A lot of us have never even met the man, let alone knew what he looked like. My cousin's dating history is pretty terrible in itself, so we weren't surprised that she agreed to get married shortly after meeting him. But you're entitled to believe what you want. Lastly, someone said, love granddad well, at least we had a family reunion.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. That's an upside.
It
That's
became
true,
an
the-
impromptu family reunion with food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got to collectively
Well,
like
guess
shit
this
on
was just
Caitlyn.
another family reunion.
We
yeah.
love a common enemy.
Yes.
Oh my
She's doing them a
God.
favor.
Jesus.
She actually might be a saint, actually.
Yeah. Honestly, not the asshole.
Honestly, best person we've ever
Yeah.
had.
Wow. I'm just picturing her like with like a silk scarf around her hair and
Oh.
it's flowing in the wind and she's driving away on the convertible and there's like a blender in the passenger seat.
Yeah, like that's
she's
what I
gone
mean.
in
Like
the wind.
a bad thief
Gone in
of
the
like
wind.
you didn't even get good shit out of this really.
She
Like
got a blender.
you could have gotten like
More.
you could be a better thief.
Right.
Like she's like Robin Hood, except she just steals from her family and gives it to herself.
Yeah. Now I'm trying to think of like life events that you can fake and get more money out of. Not for me.
Sweet 16.
Do you think anyone's ever faked their own death and gotten their own life insurance money?
Oh, 100%.
Like
People do it all the time. They drive the car off the cliff, leave the driver's license in the car.
But then how do they pick up the life insurance money? Because they're dead.
Pretend the call be their mom.
You get a really big trench
Hi, this
coat.
is his mom, and I really need that money.
Yeah.
My son is gone in the wind. Can I collect his
and he's
money?
packing.
And he's
And he's packing.
huge
Just
penis.
want to make sure you know that.
I just need you to know that. All right, that's gonna be hard to top. That was a crazy one. All right.
Caitlin.
He won't dance at our fucking wedding. I think I found my deal breaker.
Oh.
It's a 25-year-old woman and a 30-year-old man.
Oh.
We've been together 5 years. We're engaged, planning a wedding, and he won't dance. Says he doesn't want to. He's even pushing for choosing a venue that has no capacity for dancing at all.
What? Capacity for
If he
dancing?
can't dance,
No
nobody
capacity for
dances.
dancing.
That stuff doesn't exist.
At our wedding, I know I meant to offer a backstory about our relationship, but this is it. Our entire relationship in a nutshell. I want to do something because it's important to me and would take mere minutes of his time, and he won't do it because it's lame/boring/annoying. He is physically and mentally capable of dancing. He just doesn't want to. The same way he doesn't want to do the dishes or cook dinner or clean.
Oh.
So wait, we're going to back up on that.
So you're getting married,
Yeah.
you said?
The second he wants to do something, we do it. No questions asked. I learned to ski for him. I put up with his family. I host parties I don't want for people I don't like because he wants me to. And yes, he does dance at those. I know. I do all I can to make sure his life is improved by having me in it because I want him to be happy. And I have asked for one thing, to dance with my husband at our wedding over a year from now. And he doesn't want to. And any push for him to do it leads to him saying I'm pressuring him to do something he doesn't want to do. Despite the rant, I do love him. He's a good partner and we want the same things. And we've been together for years and he loves me, but he won't dance with me at our wedding. How do I tell him that this is important to me and I need him to do this for me without making him feel pressured?
What in the world? Pressured to go like this?
We cue back to what we were saying earlier of girls posting their boyfriends and being like, yeah, so he doesn't clean the dishes and he doesn't respect me. And then another, like, the second post is, guys, stop leaving hate in the comments. He's great.
He loves me.
He actually loves me.
She led with that, too. She was like, guys, this is what he's doing. And he's done this our whole relationship, by the way. Like, she's like, this is the entire tone of our relationship, by the way. It doesn't sound like it's been a deal breaker for this person, but it should be.
Yeah.
The wedding is the most important time to show up for your partner, arguably. For a lot of people, it can be. So if he can't do this one thing that he does in other weddings.
She posted this on relationship advice. And I'm like, what advice are you seeking right now? Because you give us all this shit and you go, but I do love him and he's actually great. I'm like, what response do you want here?
Okay, I think I've got it. Actually.
Okay.
It can get tricky when it's in the territory of, like, how much am I changing this person versus how much are they helping me grow? And just because I could see from her standpoint of possibly reasoning her way out of breaking up with this man, of just thinking like, oh, maybe he is right. Like, I am, again, pressuring him, or I'm asking him to do something that's uncomfortable. She has enough evidence, I think, to make the decision of no, wait, like, he's dancing at other weddings and he's not doing things like household chores that make them on an equal plane. Like, that feels enough to where she should, but maybe that's the gap. That's where she's struggling, is validating herself and feeling confident in separating from him. I'm sure he shows up in lots of other ways and she's not just listing that.
I hope so.
So that's probably what, like, masks over everything.
Yeah, it's hard though. Like, I have to assume there's a bunch that she's not telling us.
Of course.
Because what she's saying is he does all the stuff he wants to do, but never wants to do anything for me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, if that's your... She says at the beginning, too, that's our relationship in a nutshell. And I'm like, so it's bad.
Yeah.
So you're telling us it's not good.
Yeah.
Like,
I also,
Like, she's being a good partner, but he is.
yeah.
Yeah, he's
like
not there for her.
She's making sacrifices for him, but he's not willing to do that. I also think it's just like knowing that he does dance at other gatherings and stuff that are when it's on his terms. It feels like he's making this choice control move. Like, I will not dance at our wedding. Because I've been in a relationship where someone denies me a thing because they know, they almost find it funny that it hurts me so much that they deny me this one thing that is as simple as dancing at a thing. Like, and also I relate to a lot of this. Like, she's like, I learned to ski for him. I put up with his family. I hear that and I'm like, oh, so is he not even willing to, like, get to know your family? Like, and you guys are about to merge families? Like, I'm obviously, like, I have a personal bias in this one, so I'm reading into it, but, like, Oof. A wedding is, it's an important time. And like some people get premarital counseling to like make sure they're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I think I would suggest that too.
Yeah, I mean, because I think what also she's saying is like, should I make this a deal breaker? Could mean a couple things at once. It means, should I really hold strong to this and make him choose, or is it like, is this the reason that I break up with him? It's kind of like it feels like it's both of those things.
That's exactly what I was thinking as well. Of like, it seems like it's building up. The wedding is approaching, and now she's like, now would be a great time for someone to give me permission to get out of this, if possible. Especially because dancing seems to be like, at least dancing at the wedding, it's something that she's clearly valuing. And she's like, well, this I really, really want.
Yeah.
So now I finally have to ask the question, should I separate?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not about the dancing. Obviously, dancing is fun and nice, but it's clearly like, oh, you don't see how much, when something is important to me, how it should be important to you too. And like, yeah, I hear you on like, is this my reason? Is it okay that this is my reason to back out? But it's like, being married and getting married is a big thing. Like, you don't have to have a reason. If you don't feel ready, you don't feel ready.
Yeah.
Like,
But I think the counseling is a great option, honestly. It doesn't have to be like an end-all be-all of like, okay, great, you're not dancing, that's it. But it can be a conversation of like, so I've noticed this pattern with this particularly, it's really important to me. I'd really like to figure out like this stuff before we get married. And then in counseling, you can actually break it down. You might hear more situations or experiences that he's having, and that might be enough to be like, okay, I can make this decision and not go through with the wedding.
Yeah. We have a few comments here. Someone put in the quotations, the same way he doesn't want to do the dishes or cook dinner or clean. That's a bigger deal breaker for me. OP said, I can live with that. It's annoying, but he does earn slightly more and works an extra half an hour each day, plus commute while I work from home. And he's terrible at all forms of housework, so I figured that was just something I would have to live with and accommodated for.
no.
He works an extra half hour?
So I figured that was just something I would have to live with and accommodated for it. But this is just, no, this is the limit. This comment was downvoted, no surprise.
Yeah.
Someone said, I understand you love him, but do you like him? Can you happily picture yourself sacrificing your happiness, your mental well-being, your time just to not upset a grown man over the fact he doesn't want to do the dishes? It sounds more like you're his mom, to be honest, whether he's aware of what he's doing or not. I think this is the moment where you realize that no matter how much you give for him, he won't do the same for you, even if it's small. I would consider postponing the wedding until you are on equal footing to the point you can ask him to do his part, and you feel like even your smallest requests are met with respect. OP said, I like him most of the time. He's charming and funny, and we're really compatible, but he can be such a pain in the arse when he wants to be. I do 95% of the housework because he either doesn't want to do things or he does them so badly that I have to fix it. I feel like his mother some days because of that. But then he apologizes and puts in an effort around the house, and eventually he slips back.
I'm gone in the wind. I'm gone in the wind.
Can
we unpack this a little bit? Can we just unpack that a little bit?
Yeah.
Like, just, he doesn't want to or is bad at them, which is weaponized incompetence.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, he makes a little bit more money than me. She still works. Just because she works from home does not dismiss that she has a job. And so she's falling into a dynamic of male privilege. Sorry, guys, I'm saying the word of like, well, because he doesn't want to, I'm going to assume this role, which people fall into, and it's not everybody wants to be in that role, and it sounds like she isn't satisfied with that role. Like, ooh,
Yeah.
and it doesn't sound like she wants to be in that dynamic forever, but she's fallen into a dynamic of he's in charge and he's in control, and
Yeah. That first comment was really big for me. Honestly, I think I really liked that person just quoted it and said that would be a bigger deal breaker for me.
Yeah.
Because that then doesn't also put words in OP's mouth.
Right.
And it doesn't say, you should do this or like, tell him this. Because you're right, like, not everybody wants that role. Some people do.
Some people are fine with it, yeah.
I think the best advice that this person should take, in my opinion, would be to just like reflect on her personal values and actually understand what she's looking for in a partner. If what she says is true, that stuff doesn't bother her, like that's totally fine.
Right.
But then like, why is the dancing a bigger issue? What's the difference there? And really try to dissect and I don't want to say negotiate because it's not like a business deal, but compromise, maybe.
Yeah.
Communicate with your partner and be like, these are the things that are important to me. I understand that you don't want to do these things and I don't mind doing them, but can we do this?
This is reading to me like one of the stories where we'll get an update and she will then reveal the worst things that he's done, right?
Yeah.
Because right now this is sounding very controlling and you mentioned male privilege and it seems very much like his values are that he is first priority here. He gets to do all his stuff. She's not allowed to get her stuff. And that's just what he sees as being right. That he gets to determine the rules of everything. And it's a lot of it, it's like, it's the unfortunate thing where maybe he's dumb and really bad at housework, but also a lot of people very carefully, it's the weaponized incompetence, very carefully and strategically do everything to make the relationship super cushy for them.
Yes.
And this is just coming across as a real lack of respect for her.
Yeah. I saw
if what she's saying is true.
Yes. I saw a TikTok that was basically that too. I'm sure you guys maybe saw it too because it went really viral. It was like this guy like folding a blanket while his wife was like cleaning the rest of the room. And he was just like sort of pretending not to like, he was like folding it and then like unfolding it and just like doing that for like 15 minutes.
Oh,
and she was cleaning like the rest of the
God,
room. And
that
then at the
had to
very
be-
end, she like comes over and grabs the blanket and like folds it in 3 seconds and puts it down. And all the comments were like, hey, girly, like he's doing that on purpose.
Oh my God.
He's 100% weaponized incompetence is what you said?
Yeah.
Like that feels like exactly like that. He
Yeah,
just
no,
was like
that's-
pretending to struggle so he wouldn't have to do
And then
any
her
of the
next
cleaning.
post was like, guys, he's really great most of the time.
Yeah.
He cooks really well.
Yeah. Another comment said, ask him what the difference between dancing at the parties you have been at versus your wedding. Why doesn't he feel comfortable? What's the difference? OP said, I already asked him that, thinking that it was the amount of attention or the setting or if he thought he'd be a mess on the day. And I suggested compromises to help with these potential issues, like us dancing alone for the first 30 seconds to 1 minute and then having other couples come to the floor, or letting him choose the song, or literally just standing in one spot and swaying without moving our feet.
Just get a little
But-
drunk. Let the music flow through you.
But he just says he doesn't want to, and dancing at weddings is dumb/lame.
That's a lie.
Yeah, it's just.
Why are you getting married if you think it's dumb?
It's just like it's what you said. You're just not caring for your partner to be happy at all.
Yeah.
If you know that this would make your partner smile, naturally I feel like you would be like, oh, then let me do this to make them happy.
Right.
And this person's like, no, I don't
Yeah,
want to.
that's not someone you want to marry. Like, that's not
Nar.
love.
No.
It's not respect.
No.
Update.
You were holding on to that.
This was posted 3 days later.
3 days. 3 days.
3 days. A lot can happen in 3 days. You could be gone in the wind.
You could be so gone.
So my ex-fiance.
Who's dancing now?
So my ex-fiance got dragged through the mud on my first post, and I say that in the most grateful way possible. I was alternating between defending him and resignation in the comments, but I ultimately decided to hash this out with him, thinking that if I restated how important dancing at our wedding was to me, along with a few other issues the first post brought up, such as me doing overwhelming majority of the housework, and made clear that I was thinking of leaving, he might fully get the gravity of the situation and he would either shape up or ship out. And I think that from the tone of this post and the title, you can tell which one he chose to do. He was actually angry that I dared to tell him I needed things to be more balanced between us. I said it needed to be give and take on both sides, not just me giving and him taking. And he said, I can't just change everything about us right before, over a year, our wedding. He took the ring back and went to stay with his family. The breakup happened on the same day as my post, so 1st of October. I felt really lonely the last couple days, so yesterday, the 3rd, I asked a few girlfriends to come over tonight. The 4th, for a meal or a drink or a movie or whatever. 2 of the 4 people I invited didn't respond at all. The 3rd was really hostile, and the 4th asked if I was aware that my ex was telling people he caught me cheating on. And showed me some screenshots of an Instagram and Facebook post he made. I have a childhood friend, a guy who I reconnected with last year. We never dated, but were always close and fooled around once or twice as teens. And my ex had said he was fine with us being friends, but now he's saying that we were sleeping together. I've told the friends I contacted that what really happened, and while 2 of them have accepted that, the other 2 have left me on red. I've not even checked my own social media because I have no clue what I'll find.
Show the Reddit post.
I might need advice again. Any ideas on what to do about this? Regarding my ex, my friend who's been being accused, or the mutual friends that my ex has apparently already told.
Show
All right,
them the Reddit post. Show them the Reddit post.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send the link.
It's literally time-stamped. Dang, they broke up on Angela's birthday.
Well, this fully turned into what we expected. He's awful.
yeah, bullet
Probably was
dodged.
doing worse shit to her.
No, just making up that she cheated. What a child.
He did that
Massive bullet
immediately
dodged.
too.
Yeah,
Like,
so quick with it. He was so ashamed and embarrassed.
he was just like, "How dare
How
you?"
dare
ask
you
for
is
things.
insane.
Yeah.
Like any benefit of the doubt just completely dissipated.
There's one comment here, and it's a big one. What he did as far as accusing you of sleeping with this friend is inexcusable. He cannot hold his own self accountable for the failures in your relationship. Your friend should know your character and have responded as so.
Yeah.
If they didn't, they weren't friends or they didn't know you as well as you thought they did. Don't worry about what those people think. You've spoken your piece and there's not much you can do about their reaction. You know your truth and that's what matters. Your ex is behaving like a child and I hope you can move on and find someone who is more emotionally intelligent. I'm sorry you're going through this, but I'm glad you didn't marry him. Your future sounds like it would have been a nightmare. OP said, I think he knows how unreasonable he's being, so he decided to make this bullshit up so he's the good guy to our friends.
Yeah.
I'm glad too. I was expecting to be devastated if we ever split, but when he took the ring, I felt almost lighter. I can't really explain it. Not better exactly, but lighter.
Good.
Yeah.
I know that
oh
feeling.
my God.
Wow.
Well, that sucks.
I mean, that just proves his point. If what she's asking is so crazy, then just tell people that.
Yeah.
Just tell them the truth of why you guys broke up.
Yeah, I mean, the Reddit post, again, like, it is exactly what was going on.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest bullet dodged.
Yeah. And it sucks about the friends too.
Really
but that is
sucks.
a great point of like, I feel like if I saw something like that about my friend, I wouldn't be so quick to just be like, they're done. I feel like I would also want to hear their side of it, or
Yeah.
especially if they reached out and were like, hey, girls' night, like need some help, whatever. I'd be like, let's go get the scoop. Let's figure
Right.
out what actually happened instead of just leaving it
Yeah.
on red.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's important for people to do that.
Oy.
Jeez.
That's really rough. I feel bad for her.
Yeah, I mean, I feel really bad, but I'm glad she is out of that.
I think she
Yeah.
like deep down knew, because like to turn to Reddit with something like this, like,
Yeah.
oof, that's rough.
You know, but she's out now.
She been new.
I have a feeling if he's willing to turn to something that extreme, she's probably been pretty gaslit in that relationship. And so she's like thinking she's crazy all the time.
Yeah.
100%.
And then like you just look like this angry girlfriend when really it's like, hey, you're being mistreated all the time
Yeah.
and
No.
this imbalance. And then he just goes off and says like, yeah, she cheated on this ex. He was aware of like this person that he could perfectly stage this whole situation.
And if it sounds like she doesn't have that many friends or like that strong of a support system, so she probably wasn't able to ask other people of like,
Yeah.
is this okay? And what I'm being told, whatnot.
Yeah. I mean, we know nothing about it, but damn. How bad is it that I, 22-year-old woman, sleep at my boyfriend's place 6 days a week? My roommate doesn't like it.
Lonely
This person's roommate
Her
does not
roommate
like it.
doesn't like that she is not at their place 6 days a week.
Where are you going?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm like, as a
are you
roommate,
home?
that's awesome.
That's heaven.
Yeah, right?
I'm like, great, I don't have a roommate.
You have a 2-bedroom apartment now.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. My boyfriend and I have been dating for a little over a year. I graduated college back in May and now have a full-time job at my old university. My boyfriend is a senior at the same school. He lives on campus in an apartment, and I live about a 10-minute drive from campus in an apartment with one roommate, a friend from college, a 23-year-old woman. My boyfriend and I only really started sleeping over this past summer because he has sleeping issues, and it took him a while to get comfortable sharing a bed with someone and getting a good night's sleep. Over the summer and at the beginning of the fall, we would sleep over over probably once or twice a week at most. But over the course of this semester, it's become more and more frequent. In the last month or so, it's turned into sleeping at his place more days than I sleep at my own, sometimes as many as 6 days a week. And honestly, I love this arrangement. I love falling asleep and waking up next to him. His apartment is on campus, so I get to walk to work in the morning if it's a weekday instead of commuting, even though my apartment is a very short commute. And it means we spend more time together in general. But is this bad? Is it unhealthy for either of us to be sleeping over this often? Would it be the same or different if we split time between sleeping over at my place and sleeping at his? The thing is, my place is always sweltering hot, and he has a more comfortable mattress, and again, he's on campus, so it's very close to classes for him, and work for me on weekdays to be at his place. He also has roommates who we regularly hang out with or play games with on a whim, which is nice. My roommate isn't really around often enough to do that. I can tell my roommate is both disappointed and a little judgmental of the fact that I'm over at my boyfriend's so often. I think she wishes we could see each other more, but the thing is, we still schedule time to hang out as friends at least once every couple weeks. She just doesn't get to see me as often as a roommate, as I guess she wishes she would when we moved in together in September. And while she's entitled to feel however she feels about it, is she right? Is this weird? Or if not weird, concerning or unhealthy? If you can't tell, this is my first serious relationship, so I'm having trouble figuring this situation out. I still pay rent and utilities on time, do my share of cleaning and chores when I'm at the apartment, usually in the afternoons or evenings on weekdays. How can something that makes me so happy be this confusing?
Ladies, is it weird to love your fella?
Yeah, right? It's like Spencer's right here.
Yeah.
I think this is tough, like, because it sounds like they're roommates, but they're also close friends.
Yeah.
And it's like, because obviously as roommates, you have no social obligations to your roommates.
This sounds like a friend who's missing her friend.
And they're at college. They're college roommates,
Right.
which is a little bit of a different beast, because it's probably like, and you're...
Well, the OP graduated, and they said it's a friend from college. So assuming they're the same year, maybe they're both freshly graduated.
They're freshly graduated, but they're friends, and they decided to live together after graduating.
Got it.
I think I can understand... She's not in the wrong. OP can do what she wants,
yeah,
right?
For sure.
But I think I understand that the roommate is like, this is fresh out of college, you're like entering life with this person, and suddenly now you're kind of living alone in a way, and that's got to be scary. I think but they're not handling it well in how they're communicating.
Exactly.
That.
When I first moved out to LA, we had a bunch of comedy friends in Orlando. Hi, Orlando improv people. We all moved out here like one by one, and there was like 3 or 4 of us out here, and I drove across the country knowing that I would be living with them because there was like a room opening in their like thing. And I got there and we did not hang out because everyone was experiencing their first or second year in a new city and, you know, doing whatever. And so I was this roommate for maybe like a week, being like, wait, I moved out here for my friends and they're all gone. Oh no. And then eventually I'm like, wait, now I'm lost in the craziness of the, you know, it's like you eventually go like, oh crap, yeah, actually me too. But I can relate to like, it's not about the roommates at all. I think this friend just misses her friend.
Yeah. They had different expectations of what they wanted out of a roommate situation. It's, you know, there's always that stuff where it's like, well, I could live with Natalie or I could live with Jennifer, but like, okay, we're gonna live together because we're best friends. And if Jennifer's gone the whole time, you're like, well, shit, I could have lived with Natalie. But
yeah, for sure.
And also, if they did freshly graduate college at the same time, you know, there's the roommate that's stuck at home is missing that social aspect, whereas, you know, the OP gets to be like, yeah, they're living on campus and I play video games with the roommates and it's like, I never left.
Yeah.
So, no, nobody's wrong. It just has to be a conversation of like, I am sad and I miss you, but also sometimes the work has to be done internally of like, you miss your friend, you miss social lives. Well, you gotta go find it. You gotta go find it.
Time to go looking.
Gotta do it.
Yeah.
Hop on FaceTime with a friend while you clean and then go to the social thing.
Comments. The first comment here is long and it says, it's a big boy. It's a big comment. No. As the rest of the commenters so far said, it's your life and your relationship. I'd only add to offer a bit of perspective from your roommate. From your post, I assume that you knew each other before and you and your roommate also have a relationship. Just because it isn't romantic doesn't mean that there aren't emotions involved. She likely misses you and had a certain expectation of living with a roommate during college years, and these expectations aren't realistic now. That can either be just her inner fantasy script not being met and bugging her on a self-image aspirational level, or she could legitimately be hurting emotionally because she's your friend and she misses you. There's people who completely disappear into relationships, and that can veritably suck for the rest of their friends. I don't know if that's the case, but that might be how she sees it either way. My advice would be to talk to her on that emotional basis. Is she hurt? Does she understand that your choice of living your relationship how you want to doesn't mean you don't like her? Would an evening activity once a week at your place make her happier? Or is another roommate better for her expectations of cohabitation? That is, of course, if you care to salvage the relationship with your roommate. Either way, spending time with your boyfriend and sleeping over is not weird. OP said, yes, she and I were already friends prior to living together. I think you hit the nail on the head, and I've been feeling like maybe we should have a heart-to-heart about this so I can make sure she's getting what she needs from me as a friend. I make sure we have plans together, just us, at least every few weeks, but she might be wanting more than that. Thanks for the kind advice. Someone else said, it's not your roommate's business. If your boyfriend has roommates, that you should be worried about and think about contributing to that place in food/utilities. Someone said, has she actually verbalized that she thinks your relationship is unhealthy, or are you just projecting what you think she'd say about it? Sounds to me like she just misses her friend and doesn't know how to say it. Not that she necessarily has issues with the relationship itself. I do think that other comment brings up something interesting. She's at her boyfriend 6 days a week. She's their roommate.
That's
like, to be a degree. It's
That's
like,
what I thought this post was going to be about.
Yeah,
when they're
like
like,
a flip.
but my roommate's sad. I'm like, wait, huh?
Yeah.
Because I've been in that situation where I've had to have the conversation of like, hey, your partner has been here almost every day.
Every single day for the last month.
And she basically lives here now, and I didn't want that. I should be able to, if you are gone from the apartment, I should be able to know that I'm like, oh, no one's here. I'm like, oh, why are you here without boyfriend? That's weird. Like, it's, you know.
And your car is in our driveway too. Like,
Oh, can you move it so I can get to work,
yeah.
please?
So now we have now we have 6 cars in our driveway.
Fun.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I was just speaking in hypotheticals. That did happen.
That did 100% happen to us.
Guess it happened to me more than once.
Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. It's a lot of people and a lot of cars.
It was a lot of people in one
It
place.
sure was.
Okay, mini update.
Okay.
Good news, thanks to lots of helpful advice here and the feelings I was having about the situation already, I talked to my roommate about it. She said she doesn't actually mind at all and said to stay wherever I like, but also seemed happy with the idea of us scheduling time together more often. Thanks to those who offered kind and genuine thoughts and advice.
Wait, sorry, so is that a confirmation of the last comment where they're like, are you just projecting or have you talked to her? It's like, okay, I'll talk to her. Okay, actually, she doesn't mind at all. This post,
Actually, nothing's wrong.
happened.
Actually, nothing's wrong at all.
My roommate's mad at me. I think, maybe. Hey guys, turns out she's not.
Can I say
A
though,
good
I
15
think that
minutes
is,
spent.
that is, yeah.
Damn.
Thank you. I do think that's the perfect use of these subreddits, though.
Yeah,
Is when it's
for
just
sure.
like, hey, like, am I crazy about this situation? It's just like, well, have you talked to them? It's like, okay, I'll talk to them. But you got to talk about it with anonymous people online first,
Yeah.
and just kind of hear yourself type it out. But it is funny.
I feel like these Reddit stories are always one way or the other when someone's like, I'm just gonna go have a conversation. Either it's like, hey guys, it turned out to be nothing. Or it's like, hey, it turns out my roommate has been drawing me as a little piggy and has been trying to make me turn into
And
one.
sleeping under my bed at
genetically.
night.
Yeah,
Saying
it's-
oink, oink, oink as I sleep.
Yeah, trying to make me think I'm a little piggy.
When I'm at my boyfriend's, she dresses up as me and pretends to be me at our apartment all day and all night.
Ah, dude, that would suck.
Anyways.
And maybe I am a bacon boy.
You're a little bacon boy, and ham is a carcinogen now.
Oh, that's right.
And that's not good for you.
Went for a tire change, found a tracker under my car, placed by my roommate. How do I go about this? I'm a 25-year-old, oh boy. I'm a 25-year-old female, and my roommate is a 34-year-old male.
Run away now.
To where? She's being tracked.
No. Oh, no.
I moved to a new town last year, only knew one person, stayed with her for a bit until I found a house to rent, but I needed a roommate. She introduced me to a guy she worked with who also needed a roommate because he just got a divorce. I met him first, didn't get weird vibes, seemed nice enough. About 6 months ago, he made the suggestion to be friends with benefits, and I made the stupid mistake of agreeing. We both did not. There's the.
That's awesome.
There's the once an episode Emily gasp that you we both did not want a relationship. Everything was fine until he started getting weird and staying up until I got home, questioning me about where I'd been and who I was around. I then ended the hooking up, told him I didn't think it was like that. He got mad. Everything was fine for a bit until yesterday. I live in a pretty rural area where most businesses are small and family owned. Since not a lot of people are getting out, I decided to go ahead and get some new tires and support a mechanic shop I go to, since I doubt they're getting regular business at the moment. I'm there waiting when the guy comes over and tells me he wants to show me something. I'm like, okay. We go over to my car and he bends down and points under the car at a black box. He asks me if I know what that is and tells me it's a GPS. It took me a second to understand the implications of a GPS being under my car. I was like, so someone put it there? It's clear I have no idea why it's there, and he got actually concerned and told me if I didn't know, I needed to find out. I feel so creeped out because I have no friends here. The friend I knew moved away. I only know some people at work, but we're not friends, and it's been hard to meet people. There's no other way a GPS would be on my car unless my roommate put it there. Now I'm freaked out in a way I've never been before, and I can't move out. I'm scared to ask him about it. I have no one to stay with, no family here. What do I do? Do I just ask him about it outright? I left the GPS there because I don't want him to know I know at the moment. What should I do?
I'm like, maybe don't ask out about it.
Yeah.
Because that's, you're putting yourself in danger.
Yeah. When she said like, oh, he got angry when I said that, I'm like,
scary,
that's
scary, bad.
This is like the worst situation you can be in at the start of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Like, this has gotta be.
I was about to say, this is the pilot.
I was thinking about,
scary show.
Oh, we broke up right when the pandemic happened. It's like, that's not so bad compared to this shit. This is.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh my God. This is terrifying.
Comments, honestly, don't say a word. Take it to the cops. Someone said, I wonder what would happen if you took it to the cops. I wonder if they can have a way to discover where it reports to. Someone said, that is really creepy. Start planning your exit, document everything. Yeah, I mean, that's.
Unfortunately, with the cop of it all, it's like you say.
They do.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I'm getting creeped out by this thing, and they just go, well, we can arrest him once he kills you.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
call us if you're murdered.
Right. Yeah. It's like.
I'm really questioning. Like, it's not okay that she's in this situation. Not her fault at all. But I am questioning the logistics of the situation because it's like she lives in a rural area. She doesn't know anyone. She doesn't have any family there. And so, like, maybe she moved for a job, but the job is such that she would need to still have a roommate. And she's like, I can't move. And I'm like, what? How did you get here? What's going on?
I know. I don't know. It's a sad situation. I'm like, damn,
awful. I'm just curious.
No network.
Yeah.
Like, that's got to be horrifying. Update.
Okay.
Update.
He's in jail now.
And he met the most beautiful woman.
So last night, I decided to subtly pack my things and plan on making the drive at some point today back to my hometown. He works during the day, but I work from home because my office is closed until at least this summer. I realized I could probably fit all of my stuff in my car, and since my lease ends in May anyway, so I'm just moving out. The only furniture that's mine, and not the landlord's or his, is my bed, and it's old, so I think I'm just going to leave it here. I went down to the police station early this morning and had them remove it. I don't think there's much they can do besides document it. They asked me some questions, and I said I didn't know, but I know no one here and thought it might be my roommate. They said it looked like a cheap one from Amazon or eBay, and they'll check it out. Honestly, I may just end up staying home. I miss being in a familiar place where I know basically everyone in town, and I miss my friends. Working from home for a few months might give me enough time to switch jobs. Update number 2.
Okay, love that first update.
And I also just want to say good for her because there's so many moments where it's like, oh, but I can't because my bed is like, it's so hard to make that choice, but prioritizing your safety.
Oh, yeah.
That's the
Good
way to go.
job.
Ditch everything. Get out of there.
Yeah.
Update number 2. All settled in now, ended up asking him about it via phone. He admitted to it, got freaked out when I said I gave it to the police, said he was concerned for my safety when I would go places by myself after work. Yeah, okay. We got into a scuffle about it. He finally snapped and said that he knew I was seeing someone when I was hooking up with him. I wasn't. So yeah, my first experience with crazy and hopefully my last.
Okay. And we trust our instincts.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Good job.
Yes.
I'm so glad she got out of that because clearly,
Oh,
God.
boy.
The anger issues there are like,
Yeah.
Oh.
Wonder why you got a divorce.
I don't know. They just wanted different things. She wanted like kids. He wanted to control
Yeah.
everything.
And watch Game of Thrones.
I don't know what this voice is, and I don't think I'm ever gonna do it again.
Yeah.
And they were roommates.
Oof. God.
They were roommates and they were roommates and they were roommates and they were roommates and they were roommates.
and they were roommates. We're at like 15.
Very glad she got
Sorry,
that.
Angela.
I've, a 25-year-old woman, returned from a month-long trip, and my roommate, a 22-year-old woman, has moved all her things into my room and has been living there with no intention of switching back.
Well, you snooze, you lose.
My roommate, a hermit crab,
That's actually so funny.
So I moved into this flat about 8 months ago. I met Lana online on a roommate website, and we clicked well. She's a bit younger, but seemed mature. We quickly agreed to be roommates. Both of us were under time constraints to find a place to live, but have gotten along really well so far, up until this. Our flat is a 2-bedroom, and to be frank, my room is clearly the better one. It's bigger and has built-in wardrobes. When looking for the flat, I found the place first on my own and put down a deposit to take it off the market while I found another roommate. The flat was perfect, cheap rent, and my aunt manages the property, so I was keen to snap it up before anyone else did. The area it's in is popular, so I wasn't really worried about not finding someone to room with. Because of the above and that I was there first, I took the bigger room naturally. When showing potential roommates, including Lana, around, I was sure to show the smaller room and say, this would be your room. We moved in 8 months ago, and it's been happy families. Never heard Lana complain about her room because I have about 6 times the wardrobe space that she does. I told her she's welcome to store her off-season clothes in there, or whatever she wants to store, as long as she's not popping in every morning to get dressed. She was happy with this. Just over a month ago, I went traveling. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of having people in my room, but I told Lana if she had someone stay, her sister, friends from home, they could sleep in my bed. She said thanks, and as she's been such a great roommate and rarely has guests except her boyfriend, I didn't worry at all. I came back yesterday, I was exhausted from the flight and traveling, and just wanted to shower and sleep. As I walked in, Lana was in the living room with her boyfriend. We said hello and hugged, had a very quick catch-up, blah, blah. Then I dragged my suitcase to my room, opened the door, and found it full of stuff that was not mine. I kind of yelled, "What the f***?" and briefly thought I was so jet-lagged I was confused, but opened the door to Lana's room and saw all my stuff. I walked into the living room and asked Lana what was going on, and she said, "Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention, we put my stuff in your room just because it's bigger and you weren't here and you said I could use it." I was honestly so tired I could have passed out then, so I probably wasn't in the best state, and told her to move it all back immediately. She said they were in the middle of making dinner and I looked tired, so I should have a sleep. Her boyfriend then said, "And anyway, you pay the same rent, so isn't it fair that you both get the big room at some point?" I was getting really frustrated and could feel tears welling up, hysterical from lack of sleep, so I just said, "We'll deal with this tomorrow and it's getting moved back." And then I went to sleep in not my own room. I've woken up now and I'm so pissed off. Lana's at work, so I can't talk to her. But what should I do when she's home? I feel like this is going to turn into an argument. I don't think it'll be as simple as, okay, let's swap now that you're home. Oh, God, Jesus. This is what's so tough about roommate shit is like the legality of things is so brutal that it's like, I don't know. It's like, because I'm like, yes, she's awful. She did a horrible thing. I don't know what
legal
I don't
stance.
know what you do.
I think you move it back. While she's gone, she's at work. I think you move it back.
It's time for that. Yeah. Holy crap, what a bold move. To not even like text to be like, "Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention, I completely flipped your life upside down and I moved my life into your life, and so that was a thing that happened. I'm sorry." It's like, "Can you move it back?" "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm making dinner right now, and, no, I'm not, and I'm also not gonna do that."
I don't want to. Now, obviously, 100% on Opie's side, this is a crazy move from Lana and presumably her boyfriend that is whispering things in her ear like, yes and you pay the same rent. it is a little rough that they pay the same rent.
Definitely, but that's rough to agree to as
To
well.
agree to.
Yeah, you agreed to it.
Yeah.
To agree, but that's yes.
I would definitely, when moving into a place, if they're like, you get this smaller bedroom and here's the price, I'd be like, you have the bigger one.
Yeah,
Like,
can we swap? Can I
But I guess
take 100
you're-
off and you add 100? Is there any way?
I would
Like,
just not take that. Yeah,
agree.
or I would try to negotiate there.
It doesn't excuse anything. There's
No.
no way that this is okay. I am still just like, yeah, you move it back. Also, OP,
Yeah.
but yeah.
When people do something so audacious that it's kind of mind-blowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's kind of such a bold power move that you're scared to interact with them.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
like, wait, how do I draw this boundary
What?
back?
They're not
Yeah.
playing with the same set of rules
Like,
that everyone else
holy
is.
God.
Yeah.
Like, what
Hey,
the
I computer because you weren't using it. You're like, oh, yep, that's
Like, this
I
is-
guess then, yeah.
This is the Genghis Khan of roommates.
Yes.
Where it's like they did what? Like,
yeah.
what do you do? Like, truly.
She was even nice to be like, you can store some of your shit in my room.
That is very nice.
A nice roommate too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, maybe they've been assholes to each other. It's like, no, it doesn't sound like it. Comments. She moved your things out when you weren't there. You're off work now. Just swap things back straight away. Start with stripping the beds and changing the linen over. I wouldn't leave it till tomorrow. It normalizes the situation. If she comes home whilst you're in the middle of it, just keep going or ask her to help you. Her boyfriend should keep out of it. I assume he's lived there full time over the last month and he's seeing it as their flat now. OP said, yes, this is my worry. I still paid rent for this month. I was away, so I have every right to return to the same flat as I left. Someone said, move your stuff back. This isn't even a discussion. You found the place. You made it clear the smaller was her room. Put a lock on the door and say this isn't a discussion. It sucks she screwed herself over, but that's her problem, not yours.
Yep.
Lastly, someone said, just move it back yourself while she's out. Her boyfriend gets exactly no say. She agreed to live in the smaller room for the same rent. You are rightfully pissed.
Yeah, I would be seeing bright red.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that boyfriend is, what's his name in Lord of the Rings, who's whispering to the guy. What's his name? Wormcoat?
Kramer Wormple? What the did you say?
His name is Wormtongue, and they trusted him to be an advisor?
Is that a family name? Or?
Yeah.
So what's the deal? Yes. Dude, jet lagged? You're not. We are our worst selves.
Yes. I
Oh
get
my
upset coming
God.
home to my apartment after being gone, and past Tommy didn't clean up.
Yeah.
I can't imagine it. My room's a different room.
Yeah.
I would go crazy.
Hear circus music and just start swinging.
Oh, it's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Ooh, ugh.
I also am so curious about, like, did Lana need much prodding from the boyfriend? Like, how does that come into your brain where you're like, oh, I can just swap all of our shit? Yeah, I'll just do that.
My suspicion is that the boyfriend played a part in this. The fact that the boyfriend there had the audacity to be like, yeah, and it's same rent, so it's fair that you guys both get it at some point. It's like, why are you saying that?
Yeah.
You're the one
want you to be
because
the
the
king.
girlfriend, because the roommate said we can swap it back, we can talk about it later, but then the boyfriend's like, well, it's also fair, but perhaps we don't.
Oh, off, Todd.
Yeah,
They're in the UK, right?
I think they are. They're talking about a flat.
Talking about a flat. Yeah.
Yeah. Update.
Yes. Jail.
And she's in jail now. I've taken the advice of most people on this thread and moved my stuff back. It's taken hours and I'm knackered, but they're from the UK. I'm knackered. But I think if I left it another night, it would be a real problem. I sent her a text when I was almost done, in case she kicked up a shitstorm and came home, to say, hi, Lana, hope you're having a nice day at work. Just to let you know, I'm moving my stuff back into my room. I didn't want you coming home and walking into the wrong one. Yes, I'm petty. No, that was a bad move. If you're petty, you don't
Don't
text
say
her.
anything.
Yeah, once again.
Do what she did to
don't
you.
Text.
Don't text.
Don't set it, because they're not going to be like, okay, I see your logic in that. It's
Sir, we have given the enemy the advantage. Just so you know, we let them know we're coming.
That's how it was. It used to be, we're going to meet for war at 2 p.m. on this day because no one had phones.
Yeah.
So it was like, you better show up with your best guys and horses.
Yeah.
Here.
By the way, I called the bank. I let them know we're going to heist it tomorrow, so that it's all cool.
They were upset about it.
They were not happy.
Oh my God.
So I guess healthy communication is bad now.
Yeah.
I'll be talking to her when she gets in because this is out of character for her to the point of it being bizarre. She's never been anything but a model roommate, so I'm gonna give her a chance before we're donezo. If she wants to be reasonable and have a chat about rent portions, I'm happy to do that. She's never had a problem with the rent before, and honestly, I've never had uneven rent amounts in any place I've ever lived, whether I had a bigger room or smaller room. But a lot of people here are saying it's the norm, so I'm open to talking about it if she's not ridiculous. Okay, OP.
She's already been
OP
ridiculous.
should recognize that it is a sick situation to be paying the same rent for. To split evenly and you have more square footage that's not normal.
It's a lot of, and again, it doesn't excuse anything.
That's the B plot that we don't care about.
But she's like,
And
yeah,
she's
my
down to talk
aunt-
about it, so.
Yeah.
She's saying, okay, I'm open to talk about it. Okay, update number 2. So as you know, I texted Lana to tell her I moved my stuff back. She didn't reply to me, fine, whatever. But she didn't kick off, so I figured we were okay. You figured you were okay.
She didn't kick off.
She didn't kick off.
What's that mean?
We're gonna have a chat.
Like throwing a hissy fit, I think. Or
Our UK fans are like, all right, stop it.
just kick off, like crash
Like,
out.
shut up.
Please shut up. I told my aunt what had happened, who was as baffled as all of you, and I told her it was probably all sorted, just keeping her in the loop. I also told my boyfriend, who works about 5 minutes down the road. He offered to come round in case Lana's boyfriend came round, but I told him not to because then we're ganging up on Lana. He insisted on going for a coffee with his mate a couple roads away in case we needed backup, which is a bit ridiculous, but very cute of him. So I did get myself a glass of wine while waiting for Lana. I think we're all sorted and everything's fine, but I did get myself a glass of wine and waited by the front door.
The situation has changed, Lana.
Lana walks in, there's a gun on the bedside table. She's like, yeah, so
Have a
Welcome
seat.
in, Lana.
I have a long cigarette and a glass of wine.
Pitch black, just the cigarette in the darkness.
Sit down. So I did get myself a glass of wine while waiting for Lana, not because I was nervous, I just like wine, and she came home. I was sat in the living room and gave her a very cold hi when she walked in. She sort of froze, bag in hand, and her eyes darted between me and my, not her, our bedroom door. She blurted, "Did you do it?" And I said, "What, move the rooms back?" "Yeah, of course." Her eyes went all wide and she dropped her bag and ran into the bathroom. Her lipstick red.
I knew then that my life would be different. It's a noir.
It's so noir right now. Her eyes went all wide and she dropped her bag and ran into the bathroom. I could hear her talking on the phone, so I was like, yippee, I guess Tom's coming round fun. I heard the door unlock and I was about to go full Hulk on how psycho she is when she came out of the door and stood between our bedrooms. Their doors are adjacent and she just stared between them both, breathing heavily. It was really odd. Then I noticed she was crying and getting a bit panicky, so I asked what was going on. She burst into tears and said, "Oh my God, he's going to kill me," and just sobbed. So yeah, it was the boyfriend's idea completely, as a lot of us suspected. She's honestly always been a perfect roommate, which is kind of why I came to this sub. If she was generally an arsehole, I would have known how to act, if you know what I mean. Anyway, Lana has a bit of a breakdown, and it turns out piece of shit Tom has always been a bit of a piece of shit. Very jealous, which I always saw hints of, but Lana never mentioned, so I didn't. And has amped up his piece of shittiness. Shishness.
Are you knackered over there?
It says P-O-S-I-S-H-N-E-S-S.
POS-ishness, piece of shit-ishness.
Ishness. Piece of shit
Ishness.
ishness.
It's like
Ishness.
a small strip of land that connects two larger land masses.
Right. He became more of a piece of shit while I've been away. When I left, he just finished school and basically moved in unannounced. And when she'd mentioned he hadn't been home in days, he'd give her the, "What, don't you love me? I treat you so well, you're so selfish, blah, blah," shit, and refused to move. She showed me the text he sent her, absolutely horrific stuff. Things like, "Ring me in the next 5 minutes or we're over. Send me a picture of you at your desk with something showing today's date so I know you're at work." Just abusive stuff. On to the room. As we guessed, he moved it. He did it while she was at work, which is actually a bit gross thinking of him going through my stuff, and I'm considering somehow implying I have crabs or something he could catch just to make him squirm a bit, but I'll work on it. Lana came home and asked him what he was doing. He made out that it was just temporary and that I wouldn't mind. Such a gentleman speaking on my behalf, and he would move it back. and he was doing it for her and she was so selfish, etc. When it was a few days before I came back, Lana suggested moving it back, and he completely denied he had said that and told her it was her idea to move it. He only did what she told him, but it's staying now or she'd be sorry. So basically, Tom is a prick, and Lana sobbed and apologized and cried, and I fed her wine. She didn't want to see Tom, who obviously assumed he lived there now. So I texted him from her phone saying our landlady, my aunt, was coming round for an inspection and staying for dinner after with my family, and he couldn't come over tonight. He sent a lot of begging, whiny texts, and then went on the offensive and called Lana a liar. So I rang my aunt, explained everything, and had her write us a fake landlord email mentioning the visit and how she was looking forward to fajitas because she's an absolute babe and I make good packet fajitas, which we forwarded on to Tom. He left her alone for the rest of the night, apart from a few texts. I'm not entirely sure what we do about Tom. Lana sounds like she wants to break up, judging from her crying and screaming, I hate him, I hate him, I hate him, into her whine. I think she's scared too, though. I checked with her, and he doesn't have a key, so that's a relief. I've told my aunt everything, and she said she is happy to ban him from the flat, but Lana would need to break up with him first and get all that sorted. Thanks, everyone, for the advice. I know it wasn't the most popcorny update, but hopefully Lana will be okay. And we're going to be doing some girly shit this week and avoiding Tom, and yeah, God knows what will happen. And that's the end of the story.
Wow.
Wow. So
What a
Tom really
twist.
was the bad guy.
Yeah.
That's
we
so
called that. That's awesome. That we called that bad, horrible story. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Oh, yes. Nightmare. Horrible
Nightmare,
time.
horrible.
But what we called it.
We called it. So happy ending.
Fellas, we did it.
We did it, guys.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
A lot of partners coming into situations.
Yes.
that happens.
Yes, it does
It
happen.
really does happen. Well, it's a big dynamic shift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But especially with something like this, I feel so bad. Like, good on OP for like immediately being like, we protect Lana at all costs.
Yes. Yes.
And I do like the idea that, like, you know, whether it was OP's boyfriend or anybody else, sort of like, you know, rallying and being like, what do you need? What do we got? You know, and Tom should be thrown into the sun.
Yes.
Yes. Hurdled.
Absolutely.
Like,
It's kind of interesting because she like picked up on some stuff from before, and it's kind of interesting that her boyfriend was like, we'll be nearby. Do you want us there? I'm like, I'm wondering, like, it seems like everyone was a little aware.
on edge
like,
of Tom, yeah.
It feels like it's a Reddit story thing. It's also a horror movie thing where it's like midway through, it's like, oh, by the way, here's the monster that we haven't been talking about.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, you didn't tell us about this element? Like,
Yeah.
oh my God. Well, now we know.
yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, shit. So apparently there was another update that we found, and she did break up with Tom. They also moved into an apartment with equal-sized bedrooms.
Cute.
So our B plot got solved as well.
There we go.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's a series wrap on this
And
story.
that's a series
Wow.
wrap.